Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Doghouse in Quinter, Kansas for Game 5 of the Castle Rock Classic. I'm Omar Alvarez alongside Jackson Webb as the Quinter High School Bulldogs take on the Buffaloes of Rawlins County. Quinter High is led by Matt Havlis and sit at 2-0 on the season. Rawlins County is led by Dion Horonek and are 1-1 on the season. No mutual opponents for either squad thus far this season. Both matchups last year were won by Rawlins County, but the Bulldogs are definitely looking to get a little bit of revenge. What can we expect from the Buffaloes, Jackson?
You know, Omar, this is a big game tonight in Quinter at the Castle Rock Classic. It's the semifinals, and it's the best time of the year for basketball. You're in a tournament and a game that means a whole lot. Both teams are fighting for that championship bid for tomorrow afternoon. And you talk about Rawlins County, they're trying to get on a roll. They're 1-1 right now. They won their first round game on Tuesday against Wheatland-Grinnell by 10 points. And then talk about last year, they beat Quinter both times they faced off last year. Both times it was just by a small margin of points, just 8 points. So it's going to be a good game. Wheatland-Grinnell's got a lot of seniors, got a lot of experience, so they're going to be ready to play.
You know, and for Quinter on the flip side, if there's one thing we got to mention, it's Ava Gillespie. Ava Gillespie had a phenomenal performance last night. Had 6 threes, going for 20 points. And if there's one thing that Coach Havlis mentioned when we talked to him earlier, it's that they're going to pressure their shooters. You know, they're not. Rawlins County is not going to allow them to have wide open shots, which is kind of essentially what Ava Gillespie had. And, you know, if you're Rawlins County, you want to shut her down, because if she can hit 6 threes one game, she can definitely hit 6 threes the next. So a big focal point for this offense for the Quinter Bulldogs is to shut down Ava Gillespie, because she had, again, great performance last night. 20 points off of 6 threes. You know, if you're Rawlins County, you definitely don't want her to have another performance like that. As we take a look at the starting lineups for the Quinter Bulldogs and the Rawlins County Buffaloes. For the Quinter Bulldogs, they'll start number 5, Millie Brown, the 5'8 senior. Number 10, Ava Gillespie, the 5'4 sophomore. Number 21, Anna Briggs, the 6'2 sophomore. Number 22, Kashlyn Kwasniska, the 5'4 sophomore. And number 33, Kaylor Getz, the 5'10 senior.
Pretty stout starting lineup over there for the Quinter Bulldogs. They've definitely got it rolling, and their starting 5 are looking hot. And across the way for Rawlins County, their Buffaloes, the girls are going to be starting off a good starting 5 as well. Number 4, Michaela Rippey is going to be 5'6". She's a sophomore. Number 5, Riley Unruh, 5'6" as well. She is a junior. Kirsten Dobbs, one of the scoring leaders and vocal leaders for this Buffaloes team. She's 5'8" senior and the leader of this team. Number 15, Mariah Nichols, 5'8" sophomore. And number 24, Sadie Stramick, 5'8" junior.
That'll wrap up the starting lineups for both squads. And Jax, you know, a lot we can expect from this matchup. Again, we talked to Coach Havlis in the pregame, and one thing he mentioned is that Rawlins County, they're probably not going to press them. If there's one thing in the first 2 games that Quinter saw, it was a full court presence, something that, you know, caused a little bit of havoc, you know, caused early turnovers, and something that they're probably not going to have to deal with in this ball game, which, you know, plays well for Quinter. Is, you know, they're not going to get pressure. They're going to be less prone to turning the ball over, which will lead to more possessions for them.
Yeah, they're going to play a little bit more of a relaxed game. They won't have to worry about the pressure as much. And as well as that, that doesn't mean that Buffaloes won't play good, strong half-court defense. Even though they don't press, they're going to be very sound defensively. We're going to take a break for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glow, the bombs bursting proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
National anthem sung by Quinter High School senior Regan Scott, the daughter of Ron and Sandy Mountain Scott. Getting ready to start the ball game. And of course, no tip-off to start of the ball game.
Yeah, it's going to be unusual. You fans at home watching, the hometown Quinter Bulldogs will be the visiting team just due to the format of the tournament. They're going to be rocking their red uniforms for the first time of the season. Omar, it's going to be a great day for basketball.
Absolutely, as Gillespie will inbound. Quinter will start off with the ball. She'll give to Millie Brown, navigate the floor. Looks like Rawlins County starting off in a 2-1-2. See how Quinter looks to dissect it. As a three from Gillespie. Left it strong, rebounded by Briggs. Up and in.
Yeah, way to get the scoring started off right on the right foot for Anna Briggs. The offense of Quinter definitely looked to go right to Gillespie.
As Domsh takes it coast to coast for the lay-in. 2 apiece. Bulldogs and Buffaloes exchanging buckets here on the near wing to Gillespie. Again, look to attack that 2-1-2. Cross pass to Gillespie for 3. Off on the 3.
She looks confident. I mean, the stroke is there, that's for sure.
Shoot or shoot.
Yeah, I think that's going to be where they're going to go a lot tonight to Gillespie, as she had the hot hand last night.
Sadie Shramick had the ball, now gives back to Domsh, who had that early bucket. Gets her shot blocked by Briggs. Saved it. Got it to Catherine Hurst. And to Michaela Rippey getting fought for. The jump ball. It'll stay with the Buffaloes.
Good defense all around there by the Bulldogs. Thought the Buffaloes were going to get a chance at an easy look there, but good hustle by Briggs getting on the floor, tying the ball up there.
Out of bounds underplay for the Buffaloes. Look to set a couple off ball screens. Beautiful cut. Beautiful screen. Put in by Michaela Rippey.
Yeah, that was good offense there. Great screens. Great screens. It comes down to the fundamentals a lot. That can win you the games late in the ball game. It comes down to those little plays.
Couple good screens here and there, and on the other side, Kayla Getz will get fouled. Should go to line to shoot 2.
This is one asset of the game that Coach Havlas has been really pleased with his girls. In their first game, I believe they shot 70% from the free throw line, and that's not easy in the first game. You know, you got jitters, you got circumstances like COVID with no fans here. It's a little bit different. It's unusual, but the girls are handling it very well. As you see, Kayla knocks down the first one of 2.
Make it 2 of 2. Tied up at 4 apiece. As the Bulldogs still look to press. We'll have a foul. That was going to be on Kwasniewska. Good aggressiveness there by Domsh. Take it right at Kwasniewska.
And one thing, when Quinter girls play, it's like both teams are pressing, and just tonight I think we're going to see just a press from Quinter throughout most of the game. Rawlins County might throw one in there late if they're forced to, but
and if they attack it the right way, that's exactly the result they're going to get as Rippey goes in for the wide open layup. You attack it the right way, you get wide open looks like that. That's just what it boils down to. So we'll see if they can continue that. We'll see if Quinter will stay in that press. Gillespie for 3. Left it short. So far, she's 0 of 3. Rebound tapped away by the Bulldogs. It'll go to the Buffs.
Yeah, it's been tough trading for Gillespie so far in this one, but I don't think they're going to shy away from her at all. I think she's got many more shots coming her way.
Absolutely.
They've been screening for her a lot, both last night and tonight already.
And she's gotten wide open looks off of those as well. Just hasn't been able to hit them. Should go the other way. That's Sadie Shramick. Picks up her dribble. Gets it tipped. Oh, didn't get it tipped. Instead, just toss it out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulldogs. Millie Brown will walk the ball up the floor.
I know you fans aren't able to be here right now, but it feels like there's so much tension. It's such a big game for both teams, and it's an early test. You usually don't get a game this meaningful early on in the season.
That's a good look on the other end from Kwasniewska. Put it strong. Rebounded. It'll go the other way. Mariah Nichols. She'll look to take it to the paint. She dribbled it off her foot. It'll go the other way.
That's one thing in a game that's so meaningful and probably going to come down to the wire. You really got to win the turnover battle, and right now both teams are struggling a little bit with that. You see the pressure of Rawlins County getting to the Bulldogs just a little bit, and then Rawlins County giving it right back, so not helping themselves right there.
And, you got to win the turnover battle, but you also got to do something with the turnovers that you do get, because those points do add up.
Yeah, if you can score on a majority of the turnovers that you get, you're in a good position right here. So if they score off this one, they increase their lead to 4.
Shremick takes to the bucket, puts it in through a little bit of contact. Bulldogs trail by 4. Looks like they're struggling a little bit with this zone. It looks like they're kind of in a 3-2 now.
Yeah, taking away Briggs at the high post, that's something that they got to do all night long in order to win this game, as Anna is very talented.
Gillespie couldn't get it to fall. That one's the closest that she's been to making one.
Yeah, it seems like every shot that she's taking gets closer and closer. The next one might be the one.
Absolutely, and next one might be the one to start off another 6-3 ball game.
See our first substitutions of the night. We'll get freshman Kayla Getz in at point guard for your Bulldogs, and number 25, Abby Michek for Rawlins County. And now Michek, even though she's just a freshman coming off the bench, she does almost average a double-double, averaging 9 points and 9 rebounds. So down there at the post, number 25 in white, keep an eye on her.
It's Kennedy Worth. She'll dish down low to Kayla Getz. Couldn't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Briggs. Put back no good. Briggs gets her own rebound. Looks to kick it out to Gillespie, who mishandles it. Gets it in from the short corner. Good shot there by Gillespie. Open up the scoring for her. See if that doesn't give her a little bit of confidence to knock down some more shots. Stolen away by Brown. Puts it up. Rebounded by Worth. Should give a pump fake. Gets her shot blocked. Back to Brown will be jump ball. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs. Good hustle plays there by Brown. First start off with the steal, and then, of course, stick with the possession.
That's one thing you got to love about Kennedy Worth. She's such a hustler. She gets her hands in there, is so active on defense. She's so fast, too. She earns the Bulldogs a lot of transition opportunities with her speed and her great ball handling.
Absolutely, as on the other end, the Buffaloes. Shramick will pick up her dribble. Stolen away by Brown. She'll look to run the break.
Kaylor did a good job poking her hand in there, drawing the ball loose, and Millie able to pick it up and get the turnover.
They'll slow down the offense. Look at their options now here in the near side to Worth.
Almost stolen away up top.
By Domsch. Gets it down low to Kaylor Getz for the lay-in. Little 4-0 run for the Bulldogs. Still looking to press are the Bulldogs. Buffaloes will work their way around it. Ceramic at the top of the key. She'll look to drive with the left. Let's get this poked away. Up top to Unruh. A little strong on that attempt.
Heavily contested there by Millie Brown. Good defense, altering the shot there on the three-point attempt. But that is one thing I think Coach Havlis knows, that this Lady Buffaloes squad really struggles with the turnovers. I mean, it's kind of an ugly number, and I hate to throw it out there, but 27 turnovers on average in the first 2 games for Rawlins County. So Coach Havlis definitely looking to exploit that and get some extra possessions off those turnovers.
And extra points off those turnovers as well, Jackson. As I mentioned before, those do add up as an out-of-bounds underplay for the Buffaloes. See if they can get a similar look. A couple off-ball screens for a wide-open lay-in is what one of their most recent attempts were, as Michek gets a shot swatted away by Briggs. Stay with the Buffaloes, another out-of-bounds underplay.
And the block party starts now for Anna Briggs.
Into Unruh. Poked away, it'll stay with the Buffaloes. Out-of-bounds play number 3 of the possession.
Yeah, we see a lot of screens for Riley Unruh here. And number 4, Michaela Rippey. She gets it in the corner.
As Rippey draws the hand check. That was going to be on Kennedy Worth.
Kennedy Worth doing a good job last night. We talk about, I know, Omar, you weren't here to see it, but oh my gosh, she hit some clutch shots in the late parts of the game.
And you really think about the ending of that game, Quinter won by one point, and every possession mattered. Every point scored was definitely accounted for, and every shot mattered.
Yeah, the 2 threes that she had to go along with Ava's 6, it was just insane, and it came down that a few of those
Stolen away by Briggs, gets it up to Worth for the lay-in. The Bulldogs now lead 10-8, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Look to stay in their press. 6-0 run by the Bulldogs. Poked away by Worth, who just had the lay-in. She'll get fouled. Good hustle, good aggressiveness by Worth.
I'm telling you, she is talented. And ladies and gentlemen, only a freshman there is Kennedy Worth.
She'll go to the line to shoot two. Kennedy Worth.
Just barely off on that one.
Good hustle there by Worth. Not afraid to absorb the contact.
Number 34 for Rawlins County will check back in to the game. Number 35, excuse me. Emma Draper.
Second free throw from Worth is on the money.
Yeah,
Bulldog.
looking down on the Quinter Bulldog bench, you have little brother of Kennedy Worth, Colt Worth, one of the managers for this Bulldog squad. He's cheering his sister on, giving her a round of applause for knocking down the free throws.
Soul of the team, that's for sure. Poked away by the Bulldogs, it'll stay with the Buffs. Ceramical inbound, should give to Rippey. Screen set, she'll take it to the basket. Rebounded by Briggs, outletted to Gillespie. 2-on-1, taken advantage of, but she traveled.
Those would be the nice ones to capitalize on right there, but I mean, great all-around play, just couldn't get the finish.
Not sure exactly what that was.
Didn't, yeah, a
Coach
little bit.
Avlis is saying he inbounded it, or she inbounded it. A little confusion there. Domsch looks to work her way around the press.
Good
Almost gets
hands by
stripped
Kennedy.
Absolutely, as Michek will take it to the basket, gives a little pass inside to Mariah Nichols for the lay-in. That'll stop a 6-0 run by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs tonight, they're going to have their hands full all night. I mean, you got three players, almost four, that average nearly 10 points a game for the Bulldogs, so they have many weapons on offense that can hurt you.
As Kaylor gets, and Briggs are fighting for the rebound, I think would have been different if Briggs had not gone for that one at the same time.
Good recover and hustle by Getz as she worked her way all the way down the court and prevented an easy score.
Stolen away by Gillespie. She'll take it coast to coast.
Gillespie or Gillespie? Because you saw a good showcase of it right there. She blew by everyone on her way to the basket.
As it'll go to the Bulldogs, and I'd like to take a moment to thank a couple of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Ranch supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Gillespie will inbound. 47 seconds to go in the quarter. Up top to Millie Brown.
Yeah, you can go by 2 possessions here and take it into the second quarter. Be sitting in a real nice position.
As now the Buffs are in a 2-3. Stolen away by Domsch.
That one's tough. It looks open from her angle, but the outstretched arms of the zone, just snatch it right out of midair.
This three on the other end is left short. Rebound almost to Gillespie. Fought for and controlled by Betts. Out to Kennedy Worth. Couldn't make the wide open layup. There's all the foul to be on the floor. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Blue Stem Medical, delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas, and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Burning Farm, supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Blackwood Family Dentistry, helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus, certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selensky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. Bulldogs will stay in the press.
Yeah, tough break there. They had a chance to go up by 5.
6 seconds left. And she traveled. Again, more sponsors for tonight's game. Wheatland Title Company, proud to support Quinter High School students during this time of pandemic. GG&T Cattle Company, the Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. 2 seconds left. Gillespie will hoist one up. Grazes the net at the end of one. The Bulldogs 13, the Buffs 10. Again, a couple more sponsors we'd like to thank. Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Equity Bank, we mean more, proud sponsor of all things Bulldogs. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have a second quarter action here at the Doghouse.
Tyler and Casey Remington, owners and operators of Remington Ranch, are a farming and ranching operation located in Quinter, Kansas. They, along with their children Trayton, Trindon, and Kaislyn, would love to show their support for the Quinter School District as well as all activities. Thank you, Remington family, for your continued support of the Quinter School District.
Talk about the tournament.
Tyler and Casey Remington, owners and operators of Remington Ranch, are a farming...
Take a look at a couple of those replays. Jackson, of course, Ava Gillespie had a miss on the three, but Anna Briggs, the putback. You know, if there's one thing that really the Quinter Bulldogs need to do, they kind of really need to center her offense around her because she's such a presence down low. On the defensive end, offensive end, as you saw those blocks there, and on the offensive end, getting those putbacks, getting those rebounds, and again, such a great tournament. We're in the Castle Rock Classic, the 37th annual Castle Rock Classic, Jackson.
Yeah, you know, talk about a little bit about this tournament. I touched on it a little bit last night, but the Bulldogs, you know, they haven't played in the championship game, and they've got a chance to do that with a win tonight. They haven't played in it since 2018. They lost by 3. It would be great to make it back there. And then a little bit about the tournament tonight in the other gym, in the JV gym, you have Ellis and Dighton, who are playing off against each other.
A good steal by Kwasniewska. Down low to Getz for 2. Good start for the Bulldogs. Look to stay in their press. As Dom should work her way around it. Out to Unruh on the far corner. Throwing it through traffic, stolen away by Brown. She'll jump stop. Gets it back from Gillespie. As the Buffs have switched it around. They've gone from a 2-3, 2-1-2 to a 3-2. Showing the Bulldogs a different look. Brown will reset.
Yeah, and a lot of what it has to do with is where Anna Briggs is. You know, when she was at the high post, they were shutting her down, going 3-2, putting a lady right in front of her, making it hard to get that entry pass. But Coach Havlis not having it. He's going to take a timeout, look to dissect this zone a little bit more.
During this time, I would like to thank more of our sponsors that have made this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Ranch, supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Blue Stem Medical, delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Burning Farm, supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Blackwood Family Dentistry, helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus, certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selensky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. Elin Title Company, proud to support Quinter High School students during this time of pandemic. GG&T Cattle Company, the Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Equity Bank, we mean more, proud sponsors of all things Bulldogs. Fifth score is 15-10 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's been kind of a scoring drought for Rawlins County at the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the second. I know we're only a minute in, but they really haven't made a shot in quite a while.
It's been an 11-2 run for the Bulldogs. Cross-court pass to Gillespie for the corner 3. Perfect. There's one thing that the Buffs cannot have is have that gal make her threes. She had 6 of them last night. We'll stay in the press. Looks like Kwasniewska is going to get the hand check. Whatever Coach Havlis told Gillespie worked as she knocked down the 3.
I know, they did a great job out of that timeout, just really carving up the zone there. You saw a good screen, a back screen that freed up Gillespie there in the corner, and even better find, cross-court pass.
We'll have another foul. That was going to be on Sage Betts. Be sideline out of bounds for the Buffs.
Sage Betts on defense has her hands full right now. She's guarding number 4, Michaela Rippey. They look to go to her out of their sideline out of bounds plays, but instead they're going to go down low.
Down low to Nichols. Back to Unruh in the corner. Excuse me, on the elbow. It'll be 3 seconds in the lane. It'll go the other way. Now, speaking of Coach Havlis, there's a lot of ties to Coach Havlis in this program. Jackson has actually got to meet Peyton Havlis, who I didn't know at the time, but I guess I was in the presence of celebrity as she was, one to knock down 2 clutch free throws in the 2018 state championship game that won them the ball game in my hometown of Dodge City.
There you go. Yeah, now you know her.
Kaylor Getz for 2. Then, of course, on the guys' Quinter side, you gave a shout-out for sneaker of the ball game last week to Preston Havlis, who, again, another tie to Havlis, Coach Havlis, in the Quinter basketball program, as it'll stay with the Buffs.
On a little bit of a run here for Quinter Bulldogs, but the Buffaloes, if they attack here, get a nice open look. I mean, if they draw a foul, they start off in the single bonus for the rest of the half, so that'd be another plus for them.
Corner jump shot off for Unruh. Put back is up and in for Mariah Nichols for the and one. And
That's exactly what they needed right there.
And yeah, they just needed something to stop the bleeding. That'd been a long time since they had scored, and just something to get some points on the board, try to get a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, like that little run right there by Quinter, you know, that was the open wound for Rawlins. It was bleeding and gushing. They couldn't get it to stop. But number 12, Kirsten Domsch, number 15, Mariah Nichols, puts a stop to the bleeding, puts the gauze over the wound.
That's a good down low look to Getz. Couldn't convert. Definitely like to have that one back, as Ceramic almost gets it poked away by Brown. She'll get the hand check. She'll go to the line. Sadie Ceramic go to the line to shoot. Front end of the 1-and-1.
Talk a little bit about Ceramic's stats so far. In their 2 games, the Buffaloes averaged 44 points, and she's averaged 10 throughout both the games.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Rebound to Kwasniewska. She'll bring the ball up the floor.
Tonight's game, Sadie's only got 2 thus far in the first quarter.
We'll have a backcourt, and if there's something I noticed, Jackson, as soon as Gillespie got the ball, she had a double team coming right for her.
Yeah, that's a little wrinkle that I think Rawlins County will throw in here and there, as Ava Gillespie's starting to get hot. I mean, she knocked down her last 3-point attempt, so you don't want to get her into a rhythm. So Coach Hornick's definitely looking to stop that.
Something fell off.
No, it looks like a bracelet or some jewelry or something, but
I think it might actually be a hair tie.
you and I know nothing about that.
I used to, yep, I've always had short hair, Jackson. Sideline, out of bounds. For the Buffaloes, Unruh will work around a little screen. Looking down low. Looks like we'll have the push on Briggs.
What was a very fast-paced first quarter, kind of like a track meet feel, is slowing down. It's going to be a free throw battle, it feels like, in these first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Buffalo's not shooting it well at the free throw line. Let's see if they can turn it around here.
First free throw. Perfect for Michek. And if there's one thing that'll, slowly but surely help them claw their way back into the ballgame, give them a lead, is hitting the free throws. Second free throw for Michek is on the money.
Had a nice stroke there at the line by Michek. Just a freshman. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, one of the scoring leaders for the Buffaloes already this year.
Kwasniewska out to Gillespie.
They're looking for her. They're wanting to swing it around to Gillespie, but Rawlins County doing a good job knowing right where she's at. They might open up Cash Lynn.
Just as you said it, Jackson, Kwasniewska nails the tray. And that's one thing you have to worry about if you're the Buffaloes when you're in that 2-3. Good ball movement to open up those opportunities, just like we saw that play.
And both teams, it's been a different girl every night for Quinter. You've had Anna Briggs the first night. You had Ava Gillespie last night. And now tonight it might be Cash Lynn's night. Hitting a 3 there might get her into a little bit of a rhythm.
Gives her confidence to shoot another one, that's for sure, as rebounded to Getz. She'll outlet to Brown. Out here on the near side to Gillespie.
That's Kaler's 5th rebound of the night.
Rebound to Briggs. Reset the offense. Looking down low to Getz. She'll pound, baby hook.
Nothing but net. That was sweet. Barely even brisked.
Nice little Hakeem Olajuwon style pound, baby hook, Jackson. Stolen away by Gillespie. That should go out of bounds, but good hustle there by Ava.
The Tides are definitely in favor of Quinter right now. You feel like everything's going their way. We'll see Sage Betts check in, and she'll replace Cashlyn Kwasniewska. She'll earn a very much needed breather over there for her efforts.
The Bulldogs will stay in their press. It'll go the other way. Sage Betts absorbing the contact by Domsch. Give the Bulldogs another possession. Scores 25-15 in favor of the Bulldogs. That'll be foul number 1 on Kirsten Domsch, the 5'8 senior.
See what Coach Havlis has drawn up for his girls out of the sideline, out of bounds.
Of course, exactly who we thought it would go to. As Gillespie couldn't rattle it home. We'll have it over the back. It'll go the other way. That one's going to be on Sage Betts. And they'll be in the double bonus. That'll send Riley Unruh to the free throw line. Riley Unruh, the 5'6 junior. Short on the first one. As Kwasniewska will check back in for Betts.
Quick little breather there for Kwasniewska.
Mariah Nichols will check in for Sadie Schrammick. Second free throw on the way. Strong. Rebounded by Nichols.
But rejected by Briggs.
Briggs, the Kembe Mutombo of this Quinter squad, Jackson. Not in my house.
Yeah, not a lot of stuff flies down there when Anna's down there.
Guess for Briggs, the no-fly zone. As Riley Unruh will go back to the free throw line. Should go to shoot 2. Missed the first 2 of that last trip. Knocks down this one.
Yeah, now she's got it. Now she's getting the feeling. Maybe just took her a few warm-up shots to get it, but.
Second free throw. Perfect.
Looks like she's got it down now. Don't want to send her back to the line.
Kwasniewska will bring the ball up the floor on the far side there. And still in a zone are the Buffs. Looks like in that last position they were in a 2-3. Now it's more of like a 3-2. And a good find there by Gillespie to Brown.
Good pass as Millie gives the shout out to her teammate as finding her down there.
Stolen away by Kwasniewska.
Good tip by Briggs.
Gillespie from mid-range. As Kaylor gets, kind of hoisted one up there. It'll be jump ball. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs. Good hustle. Looks like Riley Unruh will check out. Sadie Schrammick will check back in. Looks like call a timeout. But it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them as well. 27-17 is the score in favor of the Bulldogs. As we come back, we'll have more second quarter action.
Whether in the classroom, on the court, playing in the band, or cheering, Olberding Farms supports excellence no matter where it is. Located in St. Benedict, Kansas, Olberding Farms is a generational farm that was started and operated by Albert and Betty Olberding. Albert and Betty have been proving for generations that hard work and a commitment to excellence are the keys to success. Albert and Betty want to remind students that no matter where you are or what you are doing, always strive to do your best. Olberding Farms, proud supporters of the Quinter Junior Senior High School Bulldogs.
Take a look at those replays back here at the Doghouse. Kaylor Getz working on the glass there. She had a couple putbacks, and of course that Hakeem Elijahwan pound baby hook. We've got definitely a surplus of scoring, Jackson, 27-17.
Yeah, a lot of scoring by your Bulldogs. Kaylor Getz, Anna Briggs, Ava Gillespie all doing it. You see a few baskets by Millie Brown and Kennedy Worth. She adds a few free throws as well, but Kaylor Getz looks like she's got 10 of the 27 for the Bulldogs.
Unofficially 10 points for the Bulldogs. Millie Brown traveled.
But that's one thing that's nice for Coach Havlis and Coach Chris over there. You got a Swiss Army knife, and like we hinted to it earlier, there's been a different game or different girl each game that's been the leader. Tonight it could be Getz, Gillespie, Cashlyn, Millie Brown's on the board, but you got 3 players that average over 10 points in Gillespie, Getz, and Briggs, and a team that averages over 50 as a whole.
And that's what you like to see. You know, when one player isn't playing their best, you got plenty others that are going to do the same or have the ability to do the same. Rebounded by Getz. She looked for Kwasniewska. Instead gives out to Gillespie. look to attack a 3-2. They had a wide open look against this 3-2 on one of their last possessions. Looking for the diagonals.
Yeah, Anna Briggs had a nice screen for Cashlin, but the Buffaloes were all over it.
As a good seal and good fake and good lay-in by Kaylor Getz. Another look down low.
Yeah, Kaylor's doing a great job down there.
Poked away by Brown. As it looks like the Bulldogs are looking to get into a zone of their own.
Good talk there by Millie.
And a good way to attack it by the Buffs.
Well, that's one thing. You know, when we talk about this offense and how they have so many weapons, in this day and age at the high school game, at the high school level, I think it's so good to have multiple weapons. You see a lot of teams across the state, they have their one superstar, and then they have some role players around them. Not this Bulldog squad. They have a lot of stars that they can go to each and every night. And it's different ones each and every night, so that's really fun to watch.
And it's kind of like we mentioned, you know, it's something that Coach Havlis, you know, he's got to love, because if it's not one player, it's another that's having a big performance. That's 2 for 2 on that trip from Mariah Nichols.
It's the definition of team basketball there. 5 girls and the ones on the bench that make it all go around, and the coach helps it out.
Absolutely. As wide open down low is Kwasniska, the kind of the same look they had earlier, looking for those diagonals, setting a they set a screen on the yo-yo up top. Leads to a wide open look. Beautifully executed by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great offense so far.
Muscling her way is Michek. That'll go the other way.
Get Riley Unruh for the Buffaloes back into the game. She's going to replace number 4, Michaela Rippey.
We'll have a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 31-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. You know, Jackson, if there's one thing that the Bulldogs have been able to do, and a big reason as to why they have this lead, they've just been able to find the open person.
They really have.
On the last couple possessions, they found the diagonal in that zone. They know how to attack it now. And, of course, we had that good seal there by Kaylor Getz. Looking at those opportunities down low, finding the wide open person is how essentially is really what's gotten them that lead.
Yeah, you can credit it to the assists, the passing. Anna Briggs doing a good job up top. Ava Gillespie with some good passes, as well as Millie Brown setting up the offense. But it's not only that, it's the screens too. And Anna Briggs has set some good screens at the high post, allowing Cashland and Millie to open themselves up down low. And then looking at Kaylor, she really seals her defender off very well, putting her in a great position. As you see her down here, she's going to be on the right block. But she just gets into a nice position, gets low, gets her hands up there. She's always available for a pass.
Very active down low, knows where she's out on the floor. Coach, she doesn't stay in the paint too long. As Gillespie will look to weave her way through the defense, it'll stay with the Buffaloes. About a minute to go in the first half. Of course, 31-19, of course, in favor of the Bulldogs.
So far in this game, Coach Havlis has been a mastermind when it comes to inbounds. You'll see what he has drawn up here. You get a 4-high look at the free throw line, having trouble getting it in.
As Kaylor Getz takes it strong, she'll get fouled.
See, that one's going to be on the floor. It looks like she was getting ready to take it up. But, yeah, last out of bounds was a little bit of a scramble. We'll see what we got here. We're going to have a 4 stack now along that left side of the paint.
Gives it to Worth. Up top to Gillespie. 50 seconds to go. No shot clock in high school, Jackson. They could just milk the clock.
They could. Their offense is in a pretty good rhythm here. They're feeling it out, getting some good weave action up top.
Up top to Worth. Probably look to just pass her way out on the perimeter. Hold for the final shot. Wouldn't be a bad move. Because there's just one less possession for the Buffaloes. We'll have 3 seconds in the lane on Kaylor Getz. They'll go to the Buffaloes. We'll have substitution. Anna Briggs will check in for Kennedy Worth.
Yeah, looking to go more defensive. Even though Kennedy does a great job on the perimeter, you'd really like to alter a shot down here. You definitely think the Buffaloes will go down low, try and get an open, easy look down low, but it's going to be hard.
Stolen away by Gillespie. She'll go the other way. Tries finishing with the left. Rebound fought for. Kwasniska and Briggs fought for it a little bit. Kwasniska won that battle.
You got 6 seconds, got to wind it down.
4 seconds left. Kwasniska's going to hoist one up. Couldn't get it to fall at the half. Your score, Quinter High School Bulldogs 31, Rawlins County Buffaloes 19. It's been all Quinter Bulldogs thus far, Jackson. When we come back, we'll have second half action here at the Doghouse in Quinter, Kansas.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. of Park, Kansas proudly supports all Bulldog activities and Bulldog athletics. Kelly and Curtis are lifelong residents of Gove County and have farmed for over 30 years. They proudly run their family business. The Solinskys operate a small livestock feed yard while also growing wheat and corn. Keeping up with the best practices, they incorporate no-till farming in the operation to the greatest extent possible. Solinsky Land and Cattle would like to congratulate the Bulldogs on the tremendous accomplishments of this year and wish them the best of luck.
Kaiser Angus supports the Bulldogs in their academic and athletic achievement. Kaiser Angus is owned and operated by Daryl and Frina Kaiser. They have served many ranchers in the area and farmed in Gove County since 1990. The Kaisers offer and sell registered Black Angus cattle. They also look forward to being your new seed stock source. Look for their annual production sale the first Thursday in April. More information can be found at kaiserangus.com. Kaiser Angus is proud to support the Bulldogs in this tough year and looks forward to many more accomplishments to come.
Helping you and your family achieve a healthy smile, Blackwood Family Dentistry is your full-service dental office. They've been serving the families of Western Kansas for over 17 years, providing all of your dental needs. Dr. Eric Blackwood and his staff provide excellent dental care to all ages, and they are now accepting new patients. So for your next dental visit, give Dr. Eric and the staff at Blackwood Family Dentistry a call at 785-754-2441 and let them help you obtain your perfect smile. Blackwood Family Dentistry, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics. Providing clients with the knowledge they deserve and the coverage they desire, Kendra Salyers Barnes with Farm Bureau Financial Services specializes in excellent customer service, integrity, and accountability. She has dedicated over 20 years to serving Northwest Kansas communities, and for all your insurance and financial needs, call Kendra at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Hoxie at 785-675-3661 or stop in at her office located in Hoxie, Kansas. Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Good luck, Quinter Bulldogs, this basketball season. Blue Stem Medical's primary care physicians, Dr. Michael Mackin, Dr. Doug Gruenbacher, Dr. Shelley Gruenbacher, Dr. Scott Rempel, Dr. Anna Rempel, and nurse practitioner Glenda Wheeler provide medical assistance for the entire family. Their amazing staff provides services for all ages, including OB, sick and well visits, televisits, physicals, immunizations, and minor procedures. Visit them at 501 Garfield Street in Quinter or give them a call at 785-754-3333 to book your next appointment. Blue Stem Medical, delivering beneficial care for Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics.
You can't trust your farming operation to just anyone. When it comes down to it, you need someone nearby who knows your name and is just a phone call away. Smoky Hill Ag offers a variety of services including dry and liquid fertilizer application, dry fertilizer cart rental, chemical application, seed sales, sprayer part sales, and much more. With small town service, but more importantly with competitive prices, call Smoky Hill Ag at 620-397-3603. Farming is tough enough. Let us have the fertilizer and chemical headache. Smoky Hill Ag, a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics.
GG&T Cattle Company, owned and operated by Gary and Cindy Worth, Garrett and Crystal Worth, and Reed and Jessica Worth, is the place to go for all your cattle needs. They're the operators of a fourth-generation seed stock operation specializing in Solares, Angus, and Optimizer registered cattle. Calving ease, maternal growth, and carcass genetics are also services they perform. Be sure to join them February 25th for their annual bull sale. Call them at 785-769-5325. GG&T Cattle, proudly supporting Quinter athletics.
Eland Title Company can provide for all of your real estate needs for Gove County and the surrounding area. Through 36 years in business, they promise experience, knowledge, and the ability to complete all work in a timely manner. Owned and operated by Ken Eland and Gabby Kennedy, Eland Title Company offers title insurance, real estate contract preparation and closing services, as well as 1031 tax-free exchange services. Eland Title Company is proud to support QHS students during this time of pandemic.
At Equity Bank, we mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in our drive-thrus. We here at Equity Bank are proud members of the community and big supporters of high school athletics. We shoot straight and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. Stop by our Quinter location or visit us online at equitybank.com to let us show you why equity means more. Now here's to a great season. Member of FDIC.
Tyler and Casey Remington, owners and operators of Remington Ranch, are a farming and ranching operation located in Quinter, Kansas. They, along with their children Trayton, Trindon, and Kaislyn, would love to show their support for the Quinter School District as well as all activities. Thank you, Remington family, for your continued support of the Quinter School District.
Whether in the classroom, on the court, playing in the band, or cheering, Oberding Farms supports excellence no matter where it is. Located in St. Benedict, Kansas, Oberding Farms is a generational farm that was started and operated by Albert and Betty Oberding. Albert and Betty have been proving for generations that hard work and a commitment to excellence are the keys to success. Albert and Betty want to remind students that no matter where you are or what you are doing, always strive to do your best. Oberding Farms, proud supporters of the Quinter Junior Senior High School Bulldogs.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. of Park, Kansas proudly supports all Bulldog activities and Bulldog athletics. Kelly and Curtis are lifelong residents of Gove County and have farmed for over 30 years. They proudly run their family business. The Solinskys operate a small livestock feed yard while also growing wheat and corn. Keeping up with the best practices, they incorporate no-till farming in the operation to the greatest extent possible. Solinsky Land and Cattle would like to congratulate the Bulldogs on the tremendous accomplishments of this year and wish them the best of luck.
Kaiser Angus supports the Bulldogs in their academic and athletic achievement. Kaiser Angus is owned and operated by Daryl and Frina Kaiser. They have served many ranchers in the area and farmed in Gove County since 1990. The Kaisers offer and sell registered Black Angus cattle. They also look forward to being your new seed stock source. Look for their annual production sale the first Thursday in April. More information can be found at kaiserangus.com. Kaiser Angus is proud to support the Bulldogs in this tough year and looks forward to many more accomplishments to come.
Helping you and your family achieve a healthy smile, Blackwood Family Dentistry is your full-service dental office. They've been serving the families of Western Kansas for over 17 years, providing all of your dental needs. Dr. Eric Blackwood and his staff provide excellent dental care to all ages, and they are now accepting new patients. So for your next dental visit, give Dr. Eric and the staff at Blackwood Family Dentistry a call at 785-754-2441 and let them help you obtain your perfect smile. Blackwood Family Dentistry, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics. Providing clients with the knowledge they deserve and the coverage they desire, Kendra Salyers Barnes with Farm Bureau Financial Services specializes in excellent customer service, integrity, and accountability. She has dedicated over 20 years to serving Northwest Kansas communities, and for all your insurance and financial needs, call Kendra at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Hoxie at 785-675-3661 or stop in at her office located in Hoxie, Kansas. Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Good luck, Quinter Bulldogs, this basketball season. Blue Stem Medical's primary care physicians, Dr. Michael Mackin, Dr. Doug Gruenbacher, Dr. Shelley Gruenbacher, Dr. Scott Rempel, Dr. Anna Rempel, and nurse practitioner Glenda Wheeler provide medical assistance for the entire family. Their amazing staff provides services for all ages, including OB, sick and well visits, televisits, physicals, immunizations, and minor procedures. Visit them at 501 Garfield Street in Quinter or give them a call at 785-754-3333 to book your next appointment. Blue Stem Medical, delivering beneficial care for Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Welcome back to the Doghouse, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Omar Alvarez alongside Jackson Webb. Second half almost underway here at the Doghouse in Quinter, Kansas. Quinter Bulldogs lead by a score of 31-19 over Rawlins County. And from the start of the ballgame, Jackson, it was kind of even, but Quinter took control of the ballgame and really kind of never looked back.
Yeah, I know. It's been a surplus of scoring coming from them. You've seen it from Gillespie, who's had a three. You've seen Cashlyn Kwasniewska, who's had a three, but it's been Kayla Getz, the girl down low, that's been doing it all. She's got 12 points in the first half. She's the leading scorer in our game tonight so far. She's doing it all around, on defense, on offense, especially down there in the paint.
And, you know, if there's somebody who we expected to dominate down low, it's Anna Briggs, but it's been Kayla Getz' show in the paint thus far in the ball game. Second half underway. The Buffs By possession there, short corner look from Schrammick. Riley Unruh, she'll pick up her dribble. Might have gotten whacked on the arm by Gillespie. Poked away by Briggs, it'll stay with the Buffs.
Your Bulldogs are going to start the same way in the second half as they did the first.
Looks like out of bounds under look, couple off ball screens. That'll be 5-second. Good pressure there by the Bulldogs. Coach Avlis happy about that one.
Yeah, nothing flashy there, just a lot of communication. They're switching on the screens and makes it that much more tougher to get it in bounds.
One thing we definitely know, Jackson, it's the Bulldogs are very well coached.
They are. That they are. Coach Havlis has done a great job. Last night he hit the 70 win mark with their win last night. But one coach that we want to key on tonight that we haven't got to talk a whole lot about is assistant coach Scott Christ. You know, he was a Quinter Bulldog grad. He was a high school point guard here in this same gym in the doghouse. He was a floor general, you know, but sometimes when he was open, he let it fly from deep. In college, he graduated from Barton Community College and then went on and was assistant coach at McPherson College. So a lot of knowledge there. Assistant coach Scott Christ.
As Millie Brown laying no good, rebound to Getz. She'll get fouled, got her own rebound, put it back up. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Again, if there's one post presence that we didn't really think would kind of shine over Anna Briggs, it's been Getz, and she's done so with ease. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw on the money. That was a good take there by Brown, and a good rebound, good box out by Getz. Then got her own rebound. Second free throw. Just like the first one.
Absolutely money.
33-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. They'll stay in that full court press.
1-2-2. Yeah, you know, Millie Brown's definitely going to be tired after tonight. She's been running around all night up top.
Schrammick for 3. That's one way to quiet the Bulldogs up a little bit. 33-22, and now an 11-point ball game. Of course, in favor of the Bulldogs. So it looks like the Buffs will stay in that 2-3. And if there's one thing they've done a good job of, especially in the more recent looks we've seen out of that 2-3 or out of that 3-2, Gillespie hits a 3. Three-pointer number 2 for Gillespie.
Yeah, she's really got her shot down to a T right now.
Good way to break the press there. Schrammer just dribbles her way out of it. There's a 3 from Unruh, no good.
Another block by Briggs.
And no fly zone, like you said it earlier, Jackson. Kwasniewska now to Brown on the far side.
And that's tough for the Buffaloes. Right when they want to get back into a rhythm and cut the deficit, Anna Briggs, she ain't having it.
Kaylor Getz trying to show her dominance down low. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Briggs. It'll go with the Buffs.
Kennedy will check in for the first time here in the second half. She'll replace Kashlyn Kwasniewska.
Bulldogs stay in that press.
Might have got away but with a little bit of travel there. I think she took a step before.
Domsch go right through the defense. A little jump shot up and in. And if there's one thing that Rawlins County needs to do, if they want to be extremely successful against that press, they just got to attack it. They've got a lot of opportunities out of it.
I know they have been a little bit passive, and that's led to some turnovers, honestly, but good attacking there. Gets her all the way to the rack.
Kaylor Getz turnaround left-handed jump shot.
Yeah, such a pretty stroke there by Anna Briggs. Left-handed, just turn around, turn and face with that height. She uses it well to her advantage.
Ceramic take it to the paint. Tries to give him a little pocket pass to Rippey, but she'll throw it away. Possession will go to the Bulldogs. Another turnover for Rawlins County.
Sage Betts now into the game. She'll replace Millie Brown at point guard. They'll have a freshman duo of guards up top with Sage Betts and Kennedy Worth. See how they handle it with the sharpshooter Gillespie in the corner now.
Buffs look again to stay in that extended 3-2.
Kennedy Worth, you might look for her to spot up too. She had 2 very, very clutch threes last night. She's looking open over there on the right side, too.
And she'll pull up. Left it strong. Rebound to Sage Betts. Out to Gillespie on the corner, who pulls from 3. Rebound fought for. Controlled by Worth. Giving down low to Getz. She looked to hoist one up.
Yeah, she was looking to go down low to Briggs there, but couldn't get it.
As Mariah Nichols looks like she'll draw the foul. Good steal, good hustle there by the Buffaloes. Pays dividends on that one as Mariah Nichols will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
You know, that foul on TV when you're watching it, it kind of looks, you know, like that's a tough break for Kennedy Worth, but really in actuality, that's a great foul. You know, if she's not there, that's an easy transition bucket for Rawlins, but she's making them earn it at the free throw line. They haven't done a great job shooting the free throws tonight, but there, you know, that one, they get that one to fall, but in actuality, not a bad foul by Kennedy there.
Absolutely not. You got to make them earn it. Second free throw from Nichols. Just like the first one, perfect. 38-26 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Mariah Nichols has now got 7 points in tonight's game. She's the leading scorer for Rawlins County. 3 of those 7 coming from the free throw line.
It's a good find by, a good idea from Gillespie to Brown. Michaela Rippey read it like a book. She's traveled.
Right away to Gillespie. She's wide open.
Couldn't make him pay. Rebound right to Brown for the wide open lay-in. Got to box out, got to find somebody to box out.
And when you're in zone, that's kind of tough. You're not assigned a specific man to block out. But Millie Brown, just the right girl, right place at the right time.
Down low to Nichols, good double team there. We'll have 3 seconds in the lane, it'll go the other way. Another turnover by the Buffaloes.
You know, one thing, these officials doing a great job tonight, but one thing that stands out, their masks. I didn't even realize that till just now. Their masks are actually zebra striped, black and white, just like their tops.
Right on. I thought they were just wearing their collars up.
Come on now.
Okay.
We need to get our hands on those. These generic blue masks aren't cutting it.
Got to dress up like the men in stripes.
Maybe some whistles, too. That'd be good.
As the Bulldogs will stay in their full court press. Schrammick dribbles right into it. Kind of got bailed out there. That's one thing you don't want to do is get yourself kind of locked up in a corner there and get double teamed.
Yeah, that's the death zone right there. And Ava Gillespie knew it. Her and Millie Brown, you know, gave each other the nod and trapped her right in there.
Down should pick up her dribble. That's a Schrammick. Down low to Nichols. Good defense there by Getz. So to go the other way, Millie Brown will smartly work her way out of it. Ava Gillespie will take it baseline for the lay-in. Count it, and 1.
Man, oh man, the Bulldogs are looking good tonight.
Good take by Ava Gillespie. Good sportsmanship. She helped Riley Unruh up. She knew exactly what to do when she got it. Took it right to the basket. Got the bucket and the foul.
One thing that was nice by Briggs there, you know, she was open.
And she was ready for the seal.
Yeah, she was ready for the seal. She turned and sealed her lady off so she couldn't get freely in there on Gillespie to alter the shot. So heads-up play there by Anna Briggs down low on the block.
17-point game in favor of the Bulldogs is exactly what we mentioned that you don't want to do. You don't want to get yourself trapped inside that little corner. That's no man's land. You get double teamed there. That's the potential result you have. It'll be jump ball. Possession will go to the Bulldogs.
And I know it's scary. You have that, as an athlete, you have that internal clock in your head that's saying, you know, you got to get the ball across half court. You got to go. You got to go. You don't want to get a 10-second violation, but you see a good shot there by Kayla Getz as she adds to her total of the night.
And she's at the right place at the right time.
But, yeah, they're in their head. They're thinking, you know, we got to go right now. The clock's ticking. We got to go. And you're thinking that, and then you cross half court thinking that, not even knowing where you're going, and you go right to where the press wants you to go.
Absolutely, and of course you see results like that where you get the jump ball, and then on the other end the opposing team scores.
You know, one of the best drills that you could do, honestly, our coach used to do it for us, but if you inbounds it and you put 10 seconds on the clock and you just watch it roll off and slowly dribble, you really get a good feeling of how long you actually have to get it across half court.
Right
it's
on.
A lot longer than you might think.
As up, Taylor Getz will look to run. Should get Might have gotten, they're going to get Getz with the push off. It'll go the other way.
Yeah, that one's a tough call. Official pointed that one all the way out from half court. I don't know. Keep playing, Taylor. That's a great job you're doing. I mean,
got a good steal and a good look. Sadie Schrammick doing exactly what Rawlins County needs to do, and that's just attack.
Yeah, down by this many, that's what you got to do. You can't play passive here.
Stolen away by Gillespie. Guarded closely by Domsch. Gets a shot rejected by Domsch. Good defensive play there. Stolen away by Getz on the other end. She'll pick up her dribble. Just to slow something down. Gets it out to Betts. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Gillespie for three. Left it short. Rebounded Domsch. She'll work her way out. Bring the ball up the floor. Out to Michaela Rippey. Looking down low. Again, another steal by Getz. She'll get fouled.
Good offensive look there by Rawlins County. They had it. Just a pass was a little bit too high for Abby Michek.
We'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors who have made this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Ranch supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Blue Stem Medical delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Birding Farm supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Millie Brown, a minute to go. Quarter number 3, 45-26 is the score in favor of the Bulldogs. Stolen away by Rippey. Out to Domsch. She's look on the quarter, Schrammick. Thought about spotting it from 3.
Yeah, she thought about it, that's for sure.
Domsch pulls from 3. A little strong on that one. Rebound to Rippey. She'll draw the foul.
Anna breaks in a little bit of a awe right there. She's thinking she got all ball. I thought she got to that too, but might have got her a little bit down low.
Go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw. Couldn't get it to rattle home. Exactly, good rebound. Just drew the foul. Second free throw. Left it short. Rebound to Kwasniewska. They'll have 40 ticks of the clock to work with. Looking down low for Getz, who's wide open for a brief period, but Domsch stepped in and poked it away.
I mean, good transition offense right there. I mean, Millie Brown with a good find down low. Even better defense, though, by the Buffaloes and batting it away, but they had a nice open look there if they were able to execute that pass.
Speaking of wide open looks, Kwasniewska couldn't cash in on the short corner jumper. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Schrammick will bring the ball up the floor. Look to attack. Gets almost triple teamed. And good find there to Michek for the lay-in.
Yeah, good passing there by the Buffaloes. Just very unselfish offensive possession.
Stolen away by Rippey. Look up to Domsch. Cashes in on that attempt. Good little swing of momentum for the Buffaloes as the end of 3. Your score 45-30 in favor of the Bulldogs. I'd like to thank a couple more of our sponsors who have made this broadcast possible. Blackwood Family Dentistry, helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus, Certified Angus Beef Sellers, and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selensky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. Elin Title Company, proud to support Quinter High School students during this time of pandemic. GG&T Cattle Company, the Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Equity Bank, we mean more, proud sponsors of all things Bulldog. Jackson, couple momentum swings for both squads. You know, as soon as we thought that Quinter was going to run away with it, then Rawlins kind of shows a little bit of life. Not only down by 15.
Yeah, you know, they were falling behind right there. They were, you know, it was 20 points that they were behind, but a nice 4-0 run at the end of the quarter gets them in a good position, only down by 15. You know, you got to string it together here. A lot of defensive stops in order to prevail and win and mount a comeback. But, you know, that it was just a 4-point swing there, 4-0 run. It could have been more, though. They left 2, 3, 4, 5 points at the free throw line in that third quarter. So it was tough treaded at the free throw line. They had an open look down low that they couldn't get. It was just out of reach for Michek. So there's a handful of other points that they could have had. Could have only been down 10, but instead it's 15, and that's a nice lead for the Bulldogs.
And if there's one thing that Rawlins County hadn't been doing in the second quarter and even close to the start of the third quarter, it was attack. And that's how they kept up with the Bulldogs to start the game, and something that they started doing towards the end of the third quarter, and it gave them some momentum. It gave them some looks, got them some good points. See if they can use that to their advantages. Gillespie will bring the ball up the floor.
One thing looking at Rawlins County, though, looking at their squad, you look at them down there, they got a lot of potential. They have athletes. They have, they have height. They have speed. I talked to Coach Hornick earlier, and he said a lot of his girls play or run track in the spring, so they have the speed. They can get out in transition. We've seen it on display a few times tonight.
Kaler gets from the paint from about 15 feet out.
But they play good. They've turned the ball over quite a bit tonight. They've left some shots at the free throw line, some easy ones. But I think a press would really benefit these girls, especially with the speed that they have and their length. They can get their hands in the passing lanes, force some turnovers, and I think that would have helped them out tonight.
And one thing, this mid-range jump shot is no good. Rebound fought for. It was controlled by Michaela Rippey. She'll get fouled. If there's one thing that I noticed, they started off pretty strong. They started off attacking, and then Quinter High School, or the Quinter Bulldogs, they kind of put on that pressure, and that kind of stifled the Buffaloes, and that's kind of what really made them not want to attack as much. They felt that pressure, so props to the Bulldogs for that.
For sure. And last but not least, on the Buffaloes side, they look the part. They definitely have the athletes out there.
First free throw by Rippey, left it short. She fought for the rebound, kind of just hoisted that one up there, knowing she was going to draw the foul.
Yeah, but the biggest thing about these Buffaloes, they're so balanced. We've seen scores from the whole starting five has been in the stat book tonight. You have scores from 6 different Buffaloes, so that's a good problem to have is balance.
Gillespie couldn't knock down that three. It looks like it'll go to the Buffs. A little confusion there. Yep, it'll go to the Buffs. 16-point lead for the Bulldogs. Quinter will stay in their press.
Got to keep in mind number 15 down here. Mariah Nichols, the leading scorer for the Buffaloes. She's going to be one-on-one up here with Anna Briggs.
As Michek tried kissing it off the glass. Kwasniewska on the far side. Bring the ball up the floor. Picks up her dribble. Gives up top to Worth. Buffs will stay in at 3-2. Gillespie cut out a 3. Instead gives to Kwasniewska, who pulls from 3. Rebounded. Well, gets her own rebound. Not something you see often, a 3-point shooter getting her own rebound. Worth here on the near wing. Now to Briggs, who gets triple team. Meant to get it to Gillespie, who was wide open, but threw it right at her feet.
Yeah, that one's kind of tough. She was hounded down there. She had 3 Buffaloes on her back, and Buffaloes weigh a lot.
Yeah, so they do.
It's going to be hard to pass when you got 3 Buffaloes on your back.
Domsch, work her way across the timeline, goes right into the double team again. Oh, the backcourt violation. It's kind of it's happened about 3 or 4 times, Jackson. They cross the timeline, then pick up their dribble. That's no man's land. You don't want to be there. That's where the Bulldogs want you to go when you're in that press, and they double team you, and you get results like that. Kwasniewska will check out. Sage Betts will check back in.
To the bench for the Buffaloes, we'll have Abby Michek. She'll take a little breather. I'm sure we'll see her back in the game in the last few moments.
Good steal by Getz. Good defense by Rippey.
Yeah, the weak side help. That's something they lacked earlier. Kaler Getz got a lot of scores because there was no backside help, but I think they're onto it now. It would have been nice if they could have picked up on it earlier, but Rippey doing a good job adjusting and getting there on the backside to help her teammates out.
And good look down low to Nichols for 2. Did a good job on that possession. They just attacked. They found the open person, attacked the paint, and it paid dividends for them.
Kind of a drought. We're a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter, the last quarter, and that was the first score by the Buffaloes. So when you're looking to mount a comeback, you can't wait 2.5 minutes to get it started.
47-33 in favor of the Bulldogs. 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Domsch We'll give to Unruh. Stumbles, stolen away by Betts. Kennedy Worth gives it down low to Getz. Had a nice look.
Good follow by Millie, though.
Millie Brown will draw the foul. Looks like she'll draw the foul. Not sure if it'll. Yep, she'll draw the foul. That one's going to be on Mariah Nichols. That's her first.
Good hustle there by Millie. You talk about, the seniors really on full display tonight with Kayla Getz and Millie Brown. Not a whole lot of scoring from her, but she's doing the little things right. She's making the right passes, making the right reads. She's had 2 good cleanup baskets off of offensive rebounds that have really put the Bulldogs in a good position.
Stolen away by Rippey, saved by Gillespie. Gets to Domsh. Domsh will work away around a little screen. Pulls from 3. Rebound to Worth. Gives to Brown. Brown will slow things down.
Great rebound there by Kennedy.
To Sage Betts. Stolen away by Schrammick. Good defense there by Worth. Enough to contest the shot, but Schrammick will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job there by the Buffaloes working their way through the contact. Weren't able to get a clear shot off because Worth was there for the foul.
And that was going to be number 5 on Kennedy Worth.
I was just about to say she's kind of had it rough on her tonight. The whistles have really been out to get her, it feels like. I mean, she's doing the right stuff. Her fouls are in transition, and they're fouls when the Buffaloes could have open looks. You see it. She gets down there. She's the first one back.
Yeah, she might have been able to draw the charge there, too. I think if she just set her feet and fallen back.
Yeah, just gotta give credit to the hustle, though, there for Kennedy. Just getting back.
If there's one thing you got to remember, you got 5 fouls, so you got to use them as good as you can.
That's true. Yeah, there weren't any bad fouls on Worth's part tonight at all.
Millie Brown tries splitting the defense, gets it stolen away. Out to Schrammick for 2. Now an 11-point game, 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, Buffalo's kind of getting in a rhythm here, and Coach Havlis knows it. He's going to call a timeout, give his girls a little bit of a breather and try and reset, get themselves a score, as they only got 1 here in this 4th quarter by Getz.
As it looks like it'll be a full timeout. We'll take them with them as well. 47-36 in favor of the Bulldogs. Will Rawlins County make a little bit of a comeback? We'll find out next.
You can't trust your farming operation to just anyone. When it comes down to it, you need someone nearby who knows your name and is just a phone call away. Smoky Hill Ag offers a variety of services including dry and liquid fertilizer application, dry fertilizer cart rental, chemical application, seed sales, sprayer part sales, and much more. With small town service, but more importantly with competitive prices, call Smoky Hill Ag at 620-397-3603. Farming is tough enough. Let us have the fertilizer and chemical headache. Smoky Hill Ag, a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Back here at the Doghouse, we take a look at that last play. Wide open layup for Schrammick, and kind of giving a little bit of momentum now, cutting down their deficit to 11, 47-36. Looking ahead, Jackson, what can we see?
It's going to be right down to the wire here, I think. Bulldogs with a little bit of a commanding lead. They've let it slip quite a bit in that 3rd quarter, or the last part of that 4th quarter.
Up top to Brown.
But with the Coach Havlis timeout, I think they're looking to get back on the right track here, take their time, milk the clock, and limit the possessions for the Buffaloes.
As Gillespie, maybe not exactly the shot you want to take, rebound to Getz. Now to Briggs. Now to Kwasniewska. Gillespie will look out for Kwasniewska again on the far wing. Gives it up top to Brown. Now to Getz to look to Briggs, who looked directly to Getz, who had a good seal on Nichols.
That was offense right there. Definitely good job of working it all the way around, taking your time. Just good teamwork, good find to cap it off. Briggs down to Getz for the easy 2.
Looks like we'll have another timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. We're 49-36 now in favor of the Bulldogs. Take a look at that last play. Briggs got it at the elbow, and Getz had a good seal on Nichols, and that created a wide open opportunity, and that's exactly what you want to do. Against that zone, you want to attack it directly, and you get looks exactly like you just did on that play.
Yeah, good offense there late in the game by the Bulldogs, taking their time. They took quite a bit quite a bit of time off the clock on that possession. And even if you end it without making that basket there, it's still a quality possession. You know, you're milking the clock.
Absolutely, a decent amount of time taken off the clock regardless. 3 minutes to go, 13-point lead. Sramick gets double team, looks down low to Nichols, guarded by Getz. Mid-range jump shot off the mark. Rebound controlled by Domsh on the corner. Gets down low, another look for Nichols. Looks like it was going to be, looked like it might have been off Getz, but it'll go the other way.
Well, with just a little bit of time left, we can preview to maybe tomorrow's game. You know, don't want to count their chickens before they hatch, but Quinter looking like they might play in the championship game the first time since 2018, and they'll await an opponent and maybe Ellis on the girls' side. And the boys' side, we still have yet to play the semifinals. That game will be right after the conclusion of this one, as the boys, your Quinter Bulldogs, will take on the 6th-ranked team in the state, the Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks.
It's going to be another exciting matchup for Quinter basketball. Foul's going to be on Sadie Sramick. That's her 3rd.
That last score by Kayla Guest just a few possessions ago, I forgot to mention, but she's now at the 20-point mark. This would make it 22.
Just as you said it, Jackson, 22 points for Kayla Getz. Putting on an absolute clinic down low. And on the defensive end, stolen away by Getz. Give it up top to Ava G. Cleaned up by Anna Briggs. That's exactly what you want to see. You like to see that hustle. You like to steal. You don't like that. She didn't make the layup, but you like to see the hustle.
Yeah, good follow there by Anna Briggs. Good run out by Ava Gillespie. And even better pass there by Kayla Getz.
As Michek gets it stolen away by Briggs. Almost gets it stolen away. The jump ball possession will go to the Bulldogs. You know, Jackson, when he came out of that timeout, what was an 11-point lead for the Bulldogs is now a 17-point lead.
A lot of that comes down to hustle by the girls and smarts, and a lot of it comes down to coaching. Coach Havlis has done a great job showing what he's made of tonight through his girls out there on the court. And they're just having fun. I think they're really playing. They're playing for themselves. They're playing for their teammates. They're playing for the town. And that's one thing he talked about before the game, is this year he wanted to focus on the girls and themselves. He didn't want to worry so much about the other team. He just wanted to let the game come to them and play to their strengths and just play their kind of game and stop worrying about the other team. He thought that kind of got them in trouble last year, and he's looking to improve on that this year.
And that's exactly what they've done, is one of their strengths, because you just see down low, their post presence. Anna Briggs gets the easy bucket.
They're firing on all cylinders. They hit a little bit of a plateau there, the mid-third quarter, the beginning of the 4th quarter, but Quinter Bulldogs, just where they started off tonight, they're doing a great job.
Down low to Nichols, counted and one. Before they go to the line for the free throw, we'd like to thank more of our sponsors that have made this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Ranch supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Blue Stem Medical delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas, and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Birding Farm supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Blackwood Family Dentistry helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus Certified Angus Beef Sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selinsky Land and Cattle Company wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. His rebound is controlled by Briggs.
Between those last free throws, we had number 4, Paige Bell, check into the game. This will be her first action of the season.
We'd also like to thank Elin Title Company, proud to support Quinter High School students during this time of pandemic.
Excuse me, not of the season, of the evening. I take that back, rather.
It's a rebound, fought for. It's like controlled by Rippey. Now to Schrammick, pulls from mid-range. Rebound fought for, controlled by Domsh. Unruh from mid-range, swishes it.
That was tough. Good credit to Unruh. I mean, good defense there by Bell. Getting to her face, making it tough, but Unruh was able to overcome it.
That was only one thing to do, and that's milk the clock. We'll actually have a timeout on the floor.
This one's gonna be to get a sub in now. That's
okay, right on. Going to like to thank our sponsor, GG&T Cattle Company. The Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Equity Bank, we mean more. Proud sponsors of all things Bulldogs.
Lee Anstead now into the game for the Bulldogs. Just 15 seconds, and the Bulldogs are going to look to improve to 3-0 on the season. Great start to the season for your Lady Bulldogs. They're going to be in the championship game tomorrow. I believe that game's at 4 o'clock right back here in the varsity gym here at Quinter High School.
Possession will stay with the Bulldogs. 6 seconds left. Out of bounds underplay. We'll get it in to Sage Betts. 3 seconds left. Hoisting one up was Paige Bell, was no good. Final score here in the doghouse. Quinter Bulldogs 55, Rawlins County Buffaloes 40. Quinter Bulldogs move on to the championship game tomorrow. And Jackson, it was kind of an even game to start off. Both teams were kind of attacking each other, throwing a little bit of jabs in either direction, but Quinter took control of the ball game and kind of just never looked back.
I know, it was back and forth, neck and neck early on in that first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it was good display of talent by both teams. And if you relate this game to a boxing match, there was definitely a little bit of jabbing here and there in the first quarter. Second quarter, they started to throw the haymakers. Quinter Bulldogs did, and they threw them with Kayler Getz down low. Ava Gillespie had a few threes that were kind of some haymakers, but Kayler Getz had the big ones, and she finished the night with, I believe, 24 points, so a great performance overall by your post player, number 33, Kayler Getz, who will be our Lady Athlete of the evening.
And it's kind of like we talked about, when we think about the post presence that Quinter High School has on the girls' side, of course, you immediately think of Anna Briggs. She comes in at 6'2". You think that it's going to be the focal point of the offense, in each game with that post presence. But we just saw there, like we mentioned before, when one person is kind of struggling, not getting that momentum that they need, somebody else steps up, and that's exactly what Kayler Getz did.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, it's been a different girl each night. They've played 3 games. You've had 3 different leaders in the stat book. Anna Briggs was the first one, Ava Gillespie last night, and Kayler Getz doing it tonight. She's a senior, and she was your player of the game tonight. Just a great showcase of her talents tonight, and she finished with 24 points. But they're going to have their hands full tomorrow. It's going to be a great game. I believe they're going to take on Ellis in the championship of this 37th annual Castle Rock Classic. So it's going to be a good game tomorrow. And
we'll be excited to watch. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll have Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks versus the Quinter Bulldogs. We'll take a little break. We'll come right back.
GG&T Cattle Company, owned and operated by Gary and Cindy Worth, Garrett and Crystal Worth, and Reed and Jessica Worth, is the place to go for all your cattle needs. They're the operators of a 4th-generation seed stock operation specializing in Solaires, Angus, and Optimizer registered cattle. Calving ease, maternal growth, and carcass genetics are also services they perform. Be sure to join them February 25th for their annual bull sale. Call them at 785-769-5325. GG&T Cattle, proudly supporting Quinter Athletics.
Eland Title Company can provide for all of your real estate needs for Gove County and the surrounding area. Through 36 years in business, they promise experience, knowledge, and the ability to complete all work in a timely manner. Owned and operated by Ken Eland and Gabby Kennedy, Eland Title Company offers title insurance, real estate contract preparation and closing services, as well as 1031 tax-free exchange services. Eland Title Company is proud to support QHS students during this time of pandemic.
At Equity Bank, we mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in our drive-thrus. We here at Equity Bank are proud members of the community and big supporters of high school athletics. We shoot straight and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. Stop by our Quinter location or visit us online at equitybank.com to let us show you why equity means more. Now here's to a great season. Member of FDIC.
Tyler and Casey Remington, owners and operators of Remington Ranch, are a farming and ranching operation located in Quinter, Kansas. They, along with their children Trayton, Trindon, and Kaislyn, would love to show their support for the Quinter School District as well as all activities. Thank you, Remington family, for your continued support of the Quinter School District.
Whether in the classroom, on the court, playing in the band, or cheering, Olberding Farms supports excellence no matter where it is. Located in St. Benedict, Kansas, Olberding Farms is a generational farm that was started and operated by Albert and Betty Olberding. Albert and Betty have been proving for generations that hard work and a commitment to excellence are the keys to success. Albert and Betty want to remind students that no matter where you are or what you are doing, always strive to do your best. Olberding Farms, proud supporters of the Quinter Junior Senior High School Bulldogs.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. of Park, Kansas proudly supports all Bulldog activities and Bulldog athletics. Kelly and Curtis are lifelong residents of Gove County and have farmed for over 30 years. They proudly run their family business. The Solinskys operate a small livestock feed yard while also growing wheat and corn. Keeping up with the best practices, they incorporate no-till farming in the operation to the greatest extent possible. Solinsky Land and Cattle would like to congratulate the Bulldogs on the tremendous accomplishments of this year and wish them the best of luck.
Kaiser Angus supports the Bulldogs in their academic and athletic achievement. Kaiser Angus is owned and operated by Daryl and Frina Kaiser. They have served many ranchers in the area and farmed in Gove County since 1990. The Kaisers offer and sell registered Black Angus cattle. They also look forward to being your new seed stock source. Look for their annual production sale the first Thursday in April. More information can be found at kaiserangus.com. Kaiser Angus is proud to support the Bulldogs in this tough year and looks forward to many more accomplishments to come.
Helping you and your family achieve a healthy smile, Blackwood Family Dentistry is your full-service dental office. They've been serving the families of Western Kansas for over 17 years, providing all of your dental needs. Dr. Eric Blackwood and his staff provide excellent dental care to all ages, and they are now accepting new patients. So for your next dental visit, give Dr. Eric and the staff at Blackwood Family Dentistry a call at 785-754-2441 and let them help you obtain your perfect smile. Blackwood Family Dentistry, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog Academics.
Here with girls head coach Matt Havlis. Coach, first of all, congratulations on another victory. You know, not a blemish on your record thus far. What do you think so initially after the ball game?
Hey, you know, every win's a great win for us. Our girls come out here and played hard. We had a good game plan. You know, with us, it's going to be someone different every night. And tonight, I think, was Kayla Getz. She dominated. We got the ball to her. She took her time. I don't know, I haven't seen the stats yet, but she had a great game. Anna Briggs with the blocks and the rebounding. You know, they really tried to take Anna out of our game. You know, Ava made a few threes. Our freshmen come in, got you know, helped us a bunch in the press, but got in foul trouble. But you know, we played well.
And unofficially for Kayla Getz, we had 22 points for her. And again, just really established that dominant post presence that you kind of, on paper, you really expect from Briggs. But, you know, like you mentioned, something that we mentioned, of course, during the ball game is that when it's not one person, it's another.
Yes, you know, we're fortunate, man. You know, our starting five, you know, any one of them could have a good game and carry us. You know, and then we got Kennedy Worth coming off the bench. She got in foul trouble, a little disappointed tonight, but you know, last night she hit 2 big threes in the fourth quarter to get us in the, you know, to give us the chance to go to the championship game tomorrow. So. And
Coach, didn't really come down to the wire like your previous games have, and this one was kind of more of a dominant victory. And of course, this is first time being in the Castle Rock Classic championship since 2018. What does that mean to you?
Oh man, it's really special. You know, 18 was a special year, our state championship year. We lost in the finals by 3 to Hoxie. Little disappointed about that, but our year ended great. Couldn't have ended any better. You know, this year we have a tough Ellis team. Ellis took it to us last year. We're a better team this year. We hope to come out there tomorrow and give them everything they want. So.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, congratulations on another victory and good luck tomorrow.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome back to the Doghouse, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, this is Omar Alvarez alongside Jackson Webb. We have what we think will be an absolute slugfest between the Quinter Bulldogs and the number 6 ranked Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks. The Bulldogs are led by John Christ, and the Thunderhawks are led by Will Bixenman. Jackson, it's one of those ball games where really, the action's going to do more of the talking than we can.
It's going to be crazy tonight. The atmosphere is rocking already. The ball hasn't even been inbounded yet to start the game. It's been crazy. Wheatland-Grinnell, talking about them, they're the 6th best team in the state as far as 1A Division II. And the Bulldogs, they're up there. The rankings haven't came out yet, but if they did, Quinter should be in them right now as they started their season off really hot, 2-0, looking to make it 3-0 and get to the championship game along with their girls.
And of course, one thing about being ranked early on in the season, the higher the ranking, the bigger the target you have on your back. You got a lot of pressure, especially when you come in ranked. And this Quinter Bulldog squad, they got plenty of talent, and they have exactly the tools that they need to beat the Thunderhawks.
Exactly, and bullseyes are made for one thing, to be shot. And if they have one on their back, Quinter's going to be looking to shoot it down tonight with special shooting from Bradley Riedel, Jaden Boone, Kyler Johnson on the perimeter, Colin Thielen. Lots of guys able to take down that bullseye that they got faced in front of them tonight.
And of course, for Wheatland-Grinnell, you got to know there's a reason that they're ranked number 6 in the state. They got a lot of talent, they got a lot of weapons, and we'll look to see exactly how that fares against the Quinter Bulldogs.
That they do, and they look the part tonight, rocking some very fresh white uniforms with the Jordan logo on them. The Thunderhawks are looking ready to roll, and across the court, your hometown Bulldogs got a lot of rough in them, got a lot of bark, got a lot of bite. We'll see a lot of it tonight.
Absolutely. As we take a look at the starting lineups for Wheatland-Grinnell, they'll start number 1, Nathan Volbrock, the 5'9" sophomore. Number 3, Trevin Humphreys, the 5'9" sophomore. Number 4, Trevor Zarbanicki, the 6'3" senior. Number 23, Tyrell Chapin, the 5'10" junior. And number 24, Jed Vincent, the 6'1" sophomore to round the starting lineups for the Thunderhawks.
Just a good starting lineup overall. And for Quinter, not a lot of change from last night, just one change. We'll have Kyler Johnson, the point guard, number 3 tonight. He's 5'7" junior. Number 5, Colin Thielen, the sharpshooter on the outside, 6'2". He's the senior. Gus Bridges, number 11. Number 21, Bradley Riedel, the 6'2" junior. And number 23, Jaden Boone, the player of the game last night, 6'3" in red.
The Thunderhawks will start off in man as a 3 by Thielen is no good. Rebound controlled by Bridges. Gets Riedel on the far wing. He'll use a screen. Look to work his way around it. Takes it baseline on Zarbanicki. Was able to recollect himself and puts it up for 2.
Good awareness there by Bradley Riedel. He's able, he gets his shot blocked, but that doesn't faze him at all. He picks it up and cleans up his own work.
As Hire will navigate the floor for the Thunderhawks. That's Zarbanicki. Thought about a little step back. Still to give to Hire. Gets it poked away by Riedel. Riedel almost running into Coach Havlis there.
Yeah, watch out, Coach. Is the only person over there that's not a cardboard cutout.
You're not wrong there, Jackson. We got a lot of cardboard fans in the stands. As Ryan Hire bring the ball up the floor.
You fans at home, it's still not too late to purchase one. Just contact the school if you're interested.
That's a 3 from Hire. Left it short. Rebound controlled by Gus Bridges, the aggressive Gus Bridges. And every single little bit of his physicality here tonight.
Gus was open for 3. He wanted to pull there for sure.
Definitely knew there was going to be a better look. Out to Rita, who pulls from 3. Tried kissing it off the glass. Bank's not open this late, I don't think, Jackson.
Yeah, that's tough, especially the further out you go from the basket. Those angles are pretty tough to hit from out there if you're trying to bank it in.
Gets it here on the near side. Looking down low. Good help defense there, stolen away by Boone.
Bradley pushing, great pass down low to Bridges, who uses the pump fake to his advantage.
You like to see that fundamental pump fake. It'll get your defender up in the air, give you a wide open look. That's exactly what we saw on that play. Good move there by Bridges. From the other end, Hire. He'll work his way out. Look to go baseline on Johnson. Johnson playing good defense. Got a hip check.
Yeah, that was one thing that really played into their strengths. Last night, the Bulldogs were just tenacious on defense. Eli Gruenbacher, the point guard, last night alongside Kyler Johnson up top. They did a great job hounding the offense of Rawlins County, forced a lot of turnovers, and they just made it tough on offense all around to score.
Vincent off on the 3. Rebound was controlled by Boone. Excuse me. This foul is going to be on Trevor Zarbanicki.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. The senior, 6'3". He's one of the leaders for this ranked Grinnell squad. It is so talented.
Almost stolen away by Vincent.
Oh, over and back. I thought they were going to get another foul there on Zarbanicki, who hit the deck, but yeah, you talk about this squad, the Thunderhawks. They're so talented. They can shoot the ball outside, and then they have Zarbanicki down low that does the dirty work and cleans up the glass. And is very good right around the rim with his size and strength.
And if the Thunderhawks use him well, he could play a big factor in the outcome of the ball game.
That's for sure. One of the matchups to look for. Number 4 in white, number 23 in red. Jaden Boone and him are going to be duking it out all night.
Beautifully executed on that play. Good find there by Volbracht. Riedel to the basket. Got his own rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. Possession to go to the Thunderhawks.
Thunderhawks a little bit out of sync. They'll look to set up some offense and get a wide open shot. I mean, they've had number 24, Jet Vincent, open a few times in the corner. He's taken one shot attempt but missed. He might get another one right here.
To Vincent here on the near corner. Look to work his way around the perimeter. Now to Hire. Gives it to Trey Vincent. It'll go the other way.
Good defense there by Bridges, forces the turnover. He's just face guarding his man, not letting him get anywhere.
Bulldogs taking it right to the Thunderhawks. Not scared in their attacks at all. It's Kyler Johnson. Get it poked away. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Riedel will inbound. Right in front of that Thunderhawk bench. Up top to Jaden Boone. Good give and go to Riedel. Could have used the glass a little bit better there. Good look. Just couldn't get the finish they wanted.
Yeah, tough angle there. Down low by Riedel. It's hard kissing that one off the glass when you're right there underneath the basket.
That good look for the Thunderhawks there for Trey Vincent. Just couldn't capitalize. Bulldogs, Riedel looked to use a little bit of hesitation, work his way out. Out to Kyler Johnson, who takes it baseline, takes it right at Volbracht. Had Gus Bridges wide open, stolen away by Riedel. Riedel gets almost tackled.
Yeah, good hustle there by the Bulldogs, but yeah, like you said, Kyler Johnson did a good job attacking, getting in there, but he was doubled. Volbracht did a good job getting his hands up high, tipping that one away. But we're going to see our first subs of the night for the Bulldogs. We're going to have Eli Gruenbacher, who got the start last night. He's into the game alongside Preston Havels, just the sophomore, but he is a sharp shooter, ladies and gentlemen. He does a lot of the dirty work for the Bulldogs. He does the little things right. That's what gets him into the lineup.
Thielen off on the 3. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Zarbanicki.
One thing about Preston's game last night, you know, he did a good job all around, but he was called for a few fouls that, you know, in our opinion, probably weren't deserving of a whistle, but he did a good job playing his heart out last night.
Good look down low to Jaden Boone for 2.
Jaden Boone, a guy last night who had 20 points in a good effort in a win in the first round game against Rawlins County. He's looking to do the same thing tonight, giving his Bulldogs an early lead. But that one's cut down.
Benson with the tray.
Vincent's got all 5 for the Thunderhawks tonight.
Vincent 5, the Bulldogs 6. Good defensive pressure. Leads to Jaden Boone stepping out of bounds. Turnover. Bulldogs that'll go to the Thunderhawks. Will have a chance to take the lead.
That's one thing. Boone is a big guy, but he handles the ball pretty well. But on that one, you know, his Bulldog teammates just kind of left him out. Left him out to dry. Turned his back, and they're like, "Oh, you got it. You know, you bring it up." But just when that happens, he steps out of bounds. A little bit of lapse in judgment. And kind of forgot where he was at on the court.
As Hire will bring the ball up the floor. Give to Vincent, who has all 5 points. Has a hot hand. That's a Jet Vincent.
Good backside defense by Eli Gruenbacher.
Good drive. It'll be on the floor. Good aggressive take there by Ryan Hire. As he'll inbound. First out of bounds underplay for the Thunderhawks.
See what they have drawn up here. They have Zarbanicki in the middle.
Looks like they were looking for higher down low.
Good hands though by Havlis, knocks it away right into the hands of Thielen.
Thielen will bring the ball up the floor. Use a little shifty move, pull it from the elbow, get the shot blocked. Looks like he might have had a step on Vincent had he just taken it right at him. Run higher. Another Jet Vincent. They carried it. Score 6-5 in favor of the Bulldogs. 3 minutes ago in the first quarter.
Braden Polifka, the big man down low, he's going to check in and give Gus Bridges a little bit of a breather, and Coach John Chris is going to give him even more of a breather over here with a full time, or a 30-second timeout, excuse me.
30-second time. As we take this timeout, we'd like to thank a lot of our sponsors, all of our sponsors who have made this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes, Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Ranch, supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Blue Stem Medical, delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Birding Farm, supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Blackwood Family Dentistry, helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus, certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selensky Land and Cattle Company, wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. Elin Title Company, proud to support Quinter High School students during this time of pandemic. GG&T Cattle Company, the Wood families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. Smoky Hill Ag, serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Equity Bank, we mean more, proud sponsors of all things Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will inbound. That's Jaden Boone. Gives to Gruenbacher.
Yeah, they got 3 scorers in the stat book so far tonight. Gus Bridges with 2, Bradley Riedel with 2, and Jaden Boone with 2. So you got a bunch of scorers you can look to go to here if you're the Bulldogs. And you got Polifka into the game now. It's really good right around the rim, using his size to his advantage down there.
Jaden Boone, aggressive take. Not going to whack a couple. Out of Polifka.
Zarbanicki with good defense down there on Boone.
And if you're Boone, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to take it right at Zarbanicki. That was going to be on, looks like that was going to be on Zarbanicki. That's going to be number 2.
2 in the first quarter. That's not good for Wheatland-Grinnell. And you look at these kids. I mean, all these kids down here are very strong. You can see it as Zarbanicki heads to the bench. They're really big size there for Wheatland-Grinnell. And Wheatland-Grinnell is another team alongside Quinter that's had a very good football season this fall. Wheatland-Grinnell, if I'm not mistaken, I think they made it to the quarterfinals or semifinals.
Plenty of athletes on this Thunderhawk squad. Of course, for the Bulldogs, that's exactly what you want. You want to take it at Zarbanicki.
That's another thing, too, though. Not only football, but Coach John Chris, for the Bulldogs, he is the track coach. So, you know, he recruits his guys out there. Even if they don't want to run, they can still throw.
As Polifka, playing physical as can be, got whacked a couple times, fought for it. Poked it out of bounds. So to go to the Thunderhawks. 2 minutes ago in the first quarter. Jed Vincent. Talk to Isaac Mendez. It'll go the other way. Offensive foul. Looks like that one's going to be on Tyrell Chapin. Thunderhawks will look to press a little bit.
Yeah, this could be something that gives the Quinter Bulldogs fits here. You got to, if you're Jaden Boone, you got to stay here. Maybe come to the middle. They get it to him. Good spot to be in, Jaden Boone.
Beautifully done. Beautifully executed. Press breaker. They went right to the heart of it, and you get results like that. Volbrock up top. Now to Vincent. Flash move there from Vincent on Riedel. Back out to Jet Vincent. And he carried it.
Gonna get a carry. Yeah, that's the second one called on him tonight, and that's a tough break there for Wheatland-Grinnell. He was starting to get into a rhythm. Knocked down a few shots, still has all 5 points for the Thunderhawks. But it's hard to put points on the board when you keep turning it over.
So far, it's been quite a defensive battle. Only 8-5 with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, Jackson.
I know, and it's surprising with both of these teams. They're so good on offense, but really priding themselves on the defensive end tonight.
Riedel had all day to think about that 3. Stolen away by Vincent, and then stolen back by Thielen. He'll give it to Kyler Johnson. Up top to Boone, thinking about a three.
Good job there by Jaden.
Rebound fought for. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will go to the Thunderhawks. Good hustle there by Johnson and Riedel.
Isaac Mendez hitting the deck, though, for the Thunderhawks, rewarding his squad, getting them the extra possession with the jump ball.
A minute to go.
Just a one-possession game. They could get a knockdown three here from Vincent to tie this baby right back up.
Trey Vincent with all 5 for the Thunderhawks. As on the other end, Jet Vincent knocks down the tray.
I think he might have hurt us.
Might have. It's quiet enough in here at some points.
Might need to talk a little bit softer, but Kyler Johnson will try to answer back.
Rebound fought for. It looks like Polifka's going to come up with the foul. Not really a necessary foul as the rebound was controlled. Yep, that was going to be on Braden Polifka. Knotted up at 8 apiece, 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Looks like Gus Bridges is going to check back into the ballgame or replace Jaden Boone.
Talk about this Wheatland-Grinnell squad. They come in tonight 1-1. They beat Dighton earlier on in the first round of this Classic tournament on Tuesday night. Handled them pretty well, and then their first round, or their first game of the season opener, you know, they weren't faced with an easy task at all. They played Logan Palco, who's second in the state, behind none other than St. Francis, and it gave them a heck of a game and only lost by 4 points. So they definitely earned their sixth spot in the top 10 of the Kansas State rankings.
Of course, in Wheatland-Grinnell, definitely we're looking at some of the best talent in the state of Kansas. Riedel pull back from 3. And time expires at the end of 1. We are knotted up at 8 apiece. It's been a defensive battle here. We'll see if that continues in the second quarter. You're watching Quinter Hoops on the Tiger Media Network.
Tyler and Casey Remington.
Whether in the classroom, on the court, playing in the band, or cheering, Olberding Farms supports excellence no matter where it is. Located in St. Benedict, Kansas, Olberding Farms is a generational farm that was started and operated by Albert and Betty Olberding. Albert and Betty have been proving for generations that hard work and a commitment to excellence are the keys to success. Albert and Betty want to remind students that no matter where you are or what you are doing, always strive to do your best. Olberding Farms, proud supporters of the Quinter Junior Senior High School Bulldogs.
From that first quarter,
Park, Kansas proudly supports all Bulldog activities.
of course, Jet Vincent, all the points for the Thunderhawks. He has all 8.
Academic and athletic.
The product of 2 threes and a nice lay-in. Of course, Jackson, defensive battle. We didn't even reach double digits in either scoring.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're sitting here at 16 combined points with 2 offenses that are very, very talented, got multiple weapons on both sides of the court. But yeah, it looks like it might be a low-scoring affair tonight between these 2 talented teams.
A steal and a inbound to get things underway in this second quarter. Quinter Bulldogs tied up with the number 6 ranked team in the state, the Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks. A little miscommunication on the Thunderhawk defense. Riedel. Good job switching on ball screens by the Thunderhawks, knowing they can guard anyone on the floor. Not a whole lot of variation in size by the Bulldogs either. As Boone goes baseline. Good court awareness there. Knew he was right under the basket. All they had to do was just lay it in.
Yeah, good awareness there by Jaden Boone, using that backboard kind of as a shield too. Didn't allow the defender get his hand in there and, you know, maybe get a tip, so he used it to his advantage there. Jaden Boone's now got 6 points, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs.
Volbracht off on the 3, rebound to Boone. Riedel will bring the ball up the floor. He'll get on here on the near wing, gets it down low to Gus Bridges. Good triple threat. Bridges might have put a little bit too much arc on that one. Isaac Mendez might have gotten a little scared. Somebody coming up to block him. There's Riedel run the fast break, gets it down low to Boone. Muscles way in for 2.
Great job there by Bradley. You know, we see the opposite duo in football. We see Jaden Boone to Bradley Riedel, who's all-conference receiver, and Jaden Boone, who's a really good quarterback, talented. And that duo flipped there on the basketball court. You got Bradley Riedel, who played as a quarterback, dished it off to his receiver, Jaden Boone, down low for the equivalent of a touchdown.
As Mendez dribbles it off his leg, it'll go the other way. Good little spark of momentum here for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can carry it. Of course, you saw that good look, good run by Riedel. Finished off by a Boone lay-in. Good way to attack the press before it even started. Volbrocht read that play like a book. Give possession back to the Thunderhawks. Volbrocht now to Vincent, now to Mendez. Mendez thought about the three, sides against it. Now to Hire. Good pocket pass down low to Mendez, gets swarmed. As Riedel tried taking the charge, didn't really have his feet set. Didn't really absorb a whole lot of contact, tried selling it a little bit. As Volbrocht will check out, Jet Vincent will check back in. Jet Vincent with all 8 of the Thunderhawks points.
Got something interesting dialed up now here. We got all 4 Thunderhawks in the corner with the one inbounder there as well. Looking for Vincent. They got him open as he's got the mismatch with Polifka on him.
To Zarbnicki. Interesting to see Zarbnicki in, especially with 2 fouls. We'll see if on the flip side, on the other end, the Bulldogs will look to attack to him. Isaac Mendez behind the back. Gives to Zarbnicki. Zarbnicki with the left. Not a whole lot of arch on that one.
That one might get them rolling, though. Good transition offense by the Bulldogs.
Polifka, show them how it's done, big man. Braden Polifka counted and won.
We saw that time and time again last night. They worked the ball up the court so fast, just 2 passes. Bradley Riedel to Kyler Johnson, and then he gets it down low to Braden Polifka.
That's one thing. Smart pass is fundamental basketball. The ball moves faster than the man. Saw that in full display. Good look. It's Braden Polifka. Gonna get the 3-point play. Jaden Boone gets a shot blocked. Clean block there by Mendez. Way to time it. Hire almost gets it poked away by Riedel. Now to Jet Vincent.
This is a big offensive possession for Wheatland-Grinnell. Get their way back into the game. If you take a look at the scoreboard, your Quinter Bulldogs are the visiting team tonight. So if you catch that on your screen, don't be fooled. They are the visitors up on the scoreboard.
Mendez here on the near wing. Polifka got tripped. They get it right to Jet Vincent, who pulls from 3. Good idea, trying to take advantage of Polifka stumbling. Polifka will have it up top. Looking down low to Boone. Good defense there.
I know that what they're trying to do, they're trying to go fast and get it down low in that secondary break and that transition offense, but they don't want to force it. And they did there. It looked like Polifka, he wanted to get it down low so badly to Jaden Boone, but you can only hold your man off for so long, and Nathan Volbrocht did a good job scooting around him, poking his hand in there, getting the steal.
And you know, even a little bit of hesitation on the offensive end can mean the difference between an easy bucket or a turnover. Good job breaking the press, finding the diagonals. Good down low look to Riedel, get this shot rejected by Vincent. A little bit of a pump fake would have done it.
Yeah, that one was tough there. Bradley Riedel went up with it right away, but Vincent, those lengthy arms, sent it away and out of bounds.
Kyler Johnson will check out. Eli Grunbacher will check in. Thielen will inbound.
Grunbacher does such a good job on defense, ladies and gentlemen. If you really watch him on the defensive end, he's got the ball in his hands now, but when they get on that other side of the court, he really D's his man up.
Riedel looking down low. Good use of the pump fake. Hesitation, and one for Riedel.
I think you just mentioned that on the previous possession that was swatted out of bounds. Riedel, he was so anxious to go up right away, but this one, you see it. He's got it in him. He's a smart kid. He knows, hey, you're going to jump. I'm going to wait for you to come down, and I'll have a free lane at an easy 2.
Good fundamental basketball there by Riedel. Completes the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Bradley Riedel now with 5.
Isaac Mendez on the near wing. Look at Grunbacher up in the air. Out to Jet Vincent. Now to Trey Vincent. Back out to Hire. The Bulldogs as intense as can be on the defensive end. Of course, that great defense has been leading to easy offense. We'll have a foul. It'll be on the floor.
That's one thing I like about Braden Polifka. You look at him, he's just such a nice guy, and we see a lot of the time, when a whistle gets called, it's hands up, like, what, why me? How is that on me? But not with Braden Polifka. He accepts it. He shakes his head. Yeah, that was on me. He owns it, and he puts a smile on his face, high-fives his teammate. He's going to head to the bench, catch himself a breather, but I like that attitude, positive attitude by Braden Polifka.
There's almost, we'll have a hold. That was going to be on Boone. If there's one thing Boone can't do in this ballgame, it's get into foul trouble.
Yeah, that has been the issue in the first 2 games. Jaden Boone has fouled out of both last night. I mean, they got lucky. He fouled out. There was 4 minutes left to go, and his Bulldogs were still able to rally together and get the win. In the first game, too, of the season, they won in overtime, and Jaden Boone fouled out with just a couple minutes left to go.
Well, an offensive foul. That one's going to be on Ryan Heyer. That'll go the other way.
Yeah, the Bulldogs will definitely need to look to keep Boone in the game. He's got to play smart tonight, and he's done so thus far.
Shoved Riedel off of him a little bit. That's where that call came from. As Riedel slowly bring the ball off the floor. Bulldogs doing a good job of controlling the tempo. To Preston Havlis. And a Gruenbacher. Stolen away by Chapin.
Wheatland-Grinnell did a good job there. They switched it up and went zone.
Good hustle there by Heyer. Tracking down the rebound. Heyer will reset the offense there on the far wing.
Good closeout there by Preston. Good defense, too, by Riedel over there on the side.
Riedel rejects the shot of Heyer.
Not in his house.
Not in the doghouse.
That's for sure. Bradley Riedel, Anna Briggs. Some might be up there.
Twin Towers, that's what you call them.
Both good shot blockers, that's for sure.
Jed Vincent has 8 points. Now to Heyer. Look to reset the offense. 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Isaac Mendez to Jed Vincent, looking to get him some looks from beyond the arc. He's already made 2 threes.
Heyer can look to get more involved. He's got it in his hands right now. I think he could really take these Bulldogs all the way to the rack if he wanted to. He's just playing a little bit passive.
Isaac Mendez, good hesitation. Throws it away. Oh, excuse me, we'll have a... Drawing the charge is Jaden Boone.
Very risky right there, but you got to love the unselfishness. Sacrificing your body, moving your feet. He was right in the right position. 2 more feet behind him. He's right under that restricted circle underneath the basket, but he did a good job. I think the officials will talk it over, but I don't think we'll have a change at all. But that one's big because that's the 8th foul on Wheatland-Grinnell. So that the next foul, the Bulldogs will go to the line and shoot a 1-1.
It looks like we'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them as well. Bulldogs 17, Thunderhawks 10. We come back, we'll see if the Bulldogs can take it right to the number 6 ranked team in the state. Stay tuned.
Casey Remington, owners and operators of Remington Ranch, are a farming and ranching operation located in Quinter, Kansas. They, along with their children Trayton, Trindon, and Kaislyn, would love to show their support for the Quinter School District as well as all activities. Thank you, Remington family, for your continued support of the Quinter School District.
Whether in the classroom, on the court, playing in the band, or cheering, Oberding Farms supports excellence no matter where it is. Located in St. Benedict, Kansas, Oberding Farms is a generational farm that was started and operated by Albert and Betty Oberding. Albert and Betty have been proving for generations that hard work and a commitment to excellence are the keys to success. Albert and Betty want to remind students that no matter where you are or what you are doing, always strive to do your best. Oberding Farms, proud supporters of the Quinter Junior Senior High School Bulldogs.
Back here at the Doghouse, Bulldogs with the 7-point lead over the Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks. Of course, Jackson, Quinter taking it right at Wheatland-Grinnell, who's the number 6 ranked team in the state. Not showing any fear, taking it right to the Thunderhawks.
They definitely are. The mascot is the Bulldogs, very vicious. And tonight they also serve as the underdogs. This would be a great victory for the Bulldogs and Coach John Chris and his staff. It would start them off 3-0 as well as the girls. They both be in the championship tomorrow, and I believe the winner of this game will face the Red Hot Railroaders of Ellis. So congratulations to Ellis, both boys and girls making it to the championship game in this 37th annual Castle Rock Classic.
The Thunderhawks open up in a 2-3, and that's exactly what you need to do when you're playing against a 2-3, and that's take it right to the heart of it, and that's exactly what Boone did there. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw from Boone. Left it a little short. Again, good looks inside. Of course, Thielen almost got it stolen away, but Boone taking it right at the heart of the defense. Good aggressiveness. Paid dividends. Gets a free throw out of it. 18-10 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Jaden Boone's now got 9 out of the 18 for the Bulldogs. Got half of the points.
Trey Vincent. Now to Jet Vincent. Jet Vincent has 8. Top to Tyrell Chapin. Now on the far side to Hire. He's been navigating the offense. Vincent will pick up his dribble at the elbow. Trey Vincent, good defense there by the Bulldogs. Isaac Mendez, little post entry. Stolen away by Riedel.
Good defense there. If there was a shot clock in high school, you know, I think there would be a shot clock violation on that possession. Just great defense all around by your Bulldogs.
Thielen almost lost it. It's here on the near side at Havlis, wide open.
I know. I was hoping they kick it over to him so the young man could knock one down. But yeah, they had him open. Thunderhawks doing a good job though in the zone. They feel like they're settling into it. It's hard for the Bulldogs to get anything wide open. And just as I say that, Jaden had one kind of wide open there, but just bangs it off the back iron.
Jet Vincent pull up from the elbow. Couldn't make the Bulldogs pay. Jeff Hire will get the rebound. Out to Trey Vincent, who pulls from 3. Left it short. Rebound to Havlis. Outlet to Riedel. 30 seconds left in the first half.
Down a little bit handsy, but good backside defense coming in. Behind him, Ryan Hire, making things tough for Jaden Boone to work down there.
It looks like there could have been a foul there. Jaden Boone ran right over Ryan Hire.
Good hustle play. I think we're going to get a timeout by Wheatland-Grinnell over here, Coach Will Bixenman.
There'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them as well. 18-10 in favor of the Bulldogs. 16-6 left to go in the first half. Stay tuned.
Solinsky Land and Cattle Inc. of Park, Kansas proudly supports all Bulldog activities and Bulldog athletics. Kelly and Curtis are lifelong residents of Gove County and have farmed for over 30 years. They proudly run their family business. The Solinskys operate a small livestock feed yard while also growing wheat and corn. Keeping up with the best practices, they incorporate no-till farming in the operation to the greatest extent possible. Solinsky Land and Cattle would like to congratulate the Bulldogs on the tremendous accomplishments of this year and wish them the best of luck.
Kaiser Angus supports the Bulldogs in their academic and athletic achievement. Kaiser Angus is owned and operated by Daryl and Frina Kaiser. They have served many ranchers in the area and farmed in Gove County since 1990. The Kaisers offer and sell registered Black Angus cattle. They also look forward to being your new seed stock source. Look for their annual production sale the first Thursday in April. More information can be found at KaiserAngus.com. Kaiser Angus is proud to support the Bulldogs in this tough year and looks forward to many more accomplishments to come.
Couple ticks left on the clock here in the first half. 18-10 in favor of the Bulldogs. Jackson just looks like what could be, one possession, 2 possessions. See if Thunderhawks can make use of it as they trail by 8. Trey Vincent will inbound. That's a Ryan Hire. To Jed Vincent. And to Ryan Hire, they're going to have to get something. Good ball movement. 1 second left. They'll have to hoist one off. Almost gets it to fall. End of the first half. Your Quinter Bulldogs 18, the Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks 10. It's been a real defensive battle, Jackson.
That it has. There hasn't been a whole lot of scoring, and all your scoring for the Thunderhawks, just 2 guys. So good job of Quinter limiting them. You've had Zarbanicki and Vincent. They've had all the scoring, 2 points from the big guy, Zarbanicki, and we're going to have 8 from Vincent. So not a whole lot of offense coming from your Thunderhawks, who are 6th ranked in the state right now. they're down to your hometown Bulldogs, but good offensive display by the Bulldogs. You know, they're being patient. Bradley Riedel, Jaden Boone combining as they did last night, combined for 33 points. They're doing a good job tonight. And then you got good role players in there like Thielen, who's doing a good job on defense. Kyler Johnson doing a good job as well. So all around good job by the Bulldogs. In the second half, you look to score more, but also stick to your game. They've done a good job being patient and playing great defense. So that's led them to where they are now, 18-10.
And, you know, being that it's such a low-scoring affair, you know that every offensive possession matters, and we'll see if either team can really make use of each of their possessions, get a little bit more points on the board, get control of the ball game, and seal away a victory. When we come back, we'll have second-half action here at the Doghouse. Stay tuned.
Helping you and your family achieve a healthy smile, Blackwood Family Dentistry is your full-service dental office. They've been serving the families of Western Kansas for over 17 years, providing all of your dental needs. Dr. Eric Blackwood and his staff provide excellent dental care to all ages, and they are now accepting new patients. So for your next dental visit, give Dr. Eric and the staff at Blackwood Family Dentistry a call at 785-754-2441 and let them help you obtain your perfect smile. Blackwood Family Dentistry, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics. Providing clients with the knowledge they deserve and the coverage they desire, Kendra Salyers Barnes with Farm Bureau Financial Services specializes in excellent customer service, integrity, and accountability. She has dedicated over 20 years to serving Northwest Kansas communities, and for all your insurance and financial needs, call Kendra at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Hoxie at 785-675-3661 or stop in at her office located in Hoxie, Kansas. Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Good luck, Quinter Bulldogs, this basketball season. Blue Stem Medical's primary care physicians, Dr. Michael Mackin, Dr. Doug Gruenbacher, Dr. Shelley Gruenbacher, Dr. Scott Rempel, Dr. Anna Rempel, and nurse practitioner Glenda Wheeler provide medical assistance for the entire family. Their amazing staff provides services for all ages, including OB, sick and well visits, televisits, physicals, immunizations, and minor procedures. Visit them at 501 Garfield Street in Quinter or give them a call at 785-754-3333 to book your next appointment. Blue Stem Medical, delivering beneficial care for Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics.
You can't trust your farming operation to just anyone. When it comes down to it, you need someone nearby who knows your name and is just a phone call away. Smoky Hill Ag offers a variety of services including dry and liquid fertilizer application, dry fertilizer cart rental, chemical application, seed sales, sprayer part sales, and much more. With small town service, but more importantly with competitive prices, call Smoky Hill Ag at 620-397-3603. Farming is tough enough. Let us have the fertilizer and chemical headache. Smoky Hill Ag, a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics.
GG&T Cattle Company, owned and operated by Gary and Cindy Worth, Garrett and Crystal Worth, and Reed and Jessica Worth, is the place to go for all your cattle needs. They're the operators of a fourth-generation seed stock operation specializing in Solares, Angus, and Optimizer registered cattle. Calving ease, maternal growth, and carcass genetics are also services they perform. Be sure to join them February 25th for their annual bull sale. Call them at 785-769-5325. GG&T Cattle, proudly supporting Quinter athletics.
Wheatland Title Company can provide for all of your real estate needs for Gove County and the surrounding area. Through 36 years in business, they promise experience, knowledge, and the ability to complete all work in a timely manner. Owned and operated by Ken Elan and Gabby Kennedy, Wheatland Title Company offers title insurance, real estate contract preparation and closing services, as well as 1031 tax-free exchange services. Wheatland Title Company is proud to support QHS students during this time of pandemic.
At Equity Bank, we mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in our drive-thrus. We here at Equity Bank are proud members of the community and big supporters of high school athletics. We shoot straight and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. Stop by our Quinter location or visit us online at equitybank.com to let us show you why equity means more. Now here's to a great season. Member of FDIC.
Tyler and Casey Remington, owners and operators of Remington Ranch, are a farming and ranching operation located in Quinter, Kansas. They, along with their children Trayton, Trindon, and Kaislyn, would love to show their support for the Quinter School District as well as all activities. Thank you, Remington family, for your continued support of the Quinter School District.
Whether in the classroom, on the court, playing in the band, or cheering, Olberding Farms supports excellence no matter where it is. Located in St. Benedict, Kansas, Olberding Farms is a generational farm that was started and operated by Albert and Betty Olberding. Albert and Betty have been proving for generations that hard work and a commitment to excellence are the keys to success. Albert and Betty want to remind students that no matter where you are or what you are doing, always strive to do your best. Olberding Farms, proud supporters of the Quinter Junior Senior High School Bulldogs.
Selinsky Land and Cattle Inc. of Park, Kansas proudly supports all Bulldog activities and Bulldog athletics. Kelly and Curtis are lifelong residents of Gove County and have farmed for over 30 years. They proudly run their family business. The Selinskys operate a small livestock feed yard while also growing wheat and corn. Keeping up with the best practices, they incorporate no-till farming in the operation to the greatest extent possible. Selinsky Land and Cattle would like to congratulate the Bulldogs on the tremendous accomplishments of this year and wish them the best of luck.
Kaiser Angus supports the Bulldogs in their academic and athletic achievement. Kaiser Angus is owned and operated by Daryl and Frina Kaiser. They have served many ranchers in the area and farmed in Gove County since 1990. The Kaisers offer and sell registered Black Angus cattle. They also look forward to being your new seed stock source. Look for their annual production sale the first Thursday in April. More information can be found at kaiserangus.com. Kaiser Angus is proud to support the Bulldogs in this tough year and looks forward to many more accomplishments to come.
Helping you and your family achieve a healthy smile, Blackwood Family Dentistry is your full-service dental office. They've been serving the families of Western Kansas for over 17 years, providing all of your dental needs. Dr. Eric Blackwood and his staff provide excellent dental care to all ages, and they are now accepting new patients. So for your next dental visit, give Dr. Eric and the staff at Blackwood Family Dentistry a call at 785-754-2441 and let them help you obtain your perfect smile. Blackwood Family Dentistry, a proud supporter of Quinter Bulldog academics and athletics. Providing clients with the knowledge they deserve and the coverage they desire, Kendra Sawyers Barnes with Farm Bureau Financial Services specializes in excellent customer service, integrity, and accountability. She has dedicated over 20 years to serving Northwest Kansas communities, and for all your insurance and financial needs, call Kendra at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Hoxie at 785-675-3661 or stop in at her office located in Hoxie, Kansas. Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Good luck, Quinter Bulldogs, this basketball season. Blue Stem Medical's primary care physicians, Dr. Michael Mackin, Dr. Doug Gruenbacher, Dr. Shelley Gruenbacher, Dr. Scott Rempel, Dr. Anna Rempel, and nurse practitioner Glenda Wheeler provide medical assistance for the entire family. Their amazing staff provides services for all ages, including OB, sick and well visits, televisits, physicals, immunizations, and minor procedures. Visit them at 501 Garfield Street in Quinter or give them a call at 785-754-3333 to book your next appointment. Blue Stem Medical, delivering beneficial care for Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Welcome back to the Doghouse, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, I'm Omar Alvarez. I'm alongside Jackson Webb. We have concluded one half of action here in the Doghouse. Quinter Bulldogs lead by a score of 18-10 over the Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks, ranked 6th in the state. Wheatland-Grinnell, you know, both teams kind of start off sluggish on the offensive end, and it's really been a defensive battle. But for Wheatland-Grinnell, it's been kind of a Jet Vincent show. He has 8 points off of 2 threes and a lane. We'll see a couple of those looks.
You can see the easy lay-in there first, and you're going to see multiple threes here by Jet Vincent. He's doing a great job. He's getting some open shots on defense, or on offense, and his three-point jump shot looks very, very smooth. You know, he's got 8 points, and then along with him, Zabernicki's got the other 2. You only got 10. And a team that's 6th in the state, you expect them to come in and shoot the lights out, but tonight they're doing a good job on defense. Haven't got their scoring going, but you got to give credit to Quinter Bulldogs defense. They're doing a good job of limiting them, but Wheatland-Grinnell, they've scored over 40 points in both their first 2 games, so they still got them in them, still got the points in them, and you still got another half left to prove it.
And of course, Quinter Bulldogs, Jaden Boone, who played a big role in that first half. We see a couple of their looks. He's such a good presence down low. Saw on full display on that play, and again, he's just such a solid player, and he's a focal point of this offense.
Yeah, but he's not your typical big. Your typical big will get it done, on the glass and right down there by the basket. But he can stretch it out. You saw the jump shot there by the middle of the paint. He can shoot the three. Honestly, he hasn't got many chances to this year, but he can. And good first look there out of the half.
And not only that, but good defense there by Mendez to snuff that play out. He's got a tip and tipped it off of Riedel. We'll see.
Good job, good look, and good play call by Coach John Chris. I know he probably drew that up in the half on the whiteboard. Him and Havlis, they work so well together. They're both geniuses on the whiteboard, and they really get everything out of their kids.
It'll be a backcourt violation. Possession will go back to the Bulldogs. See what Coach Chris told his squad at half. See how that will play into effect as Johnson here on the near wing. Up top to Boone. We'll have a double screen. Now to Riedel looking down low for Bridges, the physical Bridges. Stolen away by Mendez.
Yeah, Isaac Mendez does a good job of pulling the chair out from underneath Gus Bridges and getting around him and sticking his hand in there, getting the poke away.
As a late switch lead to an easy lay-in by Zarbanicki.
Yeah, that's a good start there for Wheatland-Grinnell.
As Boone looked to go up with it, but Zarbanicki kind of stuffed it near his waist. Now Riedel kind of thought Boone was going to do a little bit off the screen, instead throws it away. Stolen away by Vincent. Higher reset the offense.
Good job there by Riedel hustling back, though, not allowing Wheatland-Grinnell to have the easy 5-on-4.
Vincent for three. Rebound fought for. Looks like Boone tried tipping it away from Johnson, leads to a higher three. Now to Riedel. As foul's going to be on Zarbanicki. Jumps up and down, a little confused, and I think he might have a point, Jackson.
Yeah, they both have their hands on it. If we maybe be able to get a second look at it, they both come down.
That looked pretty clean to me.
Yeah, that was
Zarbanicki
really
tough.
timed
that one out.
I can see the frustration there by Zarbanicki. That's going to be his fourth.
I don't think we're going to see any action from Zarbanicki until the fourth.
And what seemed this quarter, it's just a minute and 40 seconds underway, a minute and 39 seconds, and we already have one of the best athletes on the court in the gym in foul trouble on the bench for the 6th-ranked Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks. So that's a big point moving forward here in the low-scoring affair.
That could play a big difference, as we like to thank all of our sponsors who have made this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Ranch supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Blue Stem Medical delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Birding Farm supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Blackwood Family Dentistry helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus Certified Angus Beef Sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Selensky Land and Cattle Company wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. Eland Title Company proud to support Quinter High School students during this time of pandemic. GG&T Cattle Company, the Worth families are proud supporters of the Quinter Bulldogs. Smoky Hill Ag serving Lane, Logan, and Gove counties. Equity Bank, we mean more, proud sponsors of all things Bulldogs. As possession will be with the Bulldogs, 18-12 in favor of them. Bridges will inbound. Grunbacher navigate the floor for the Bulldogs. Gets it across the timeline. Kind of a pass and cut look for the Bulldogs. Gus Bridges guarded by the great defender and Isaac Mendez, who's off a foul on the floor. That was going to be on Tyrell Chapin. That's going to be his second. Havlis will inbound. It'll stay with the Bulldogs as Jet Vincent kind of stuffed the pass. Better option would be to use a little bit of a ball fake there. Gets it to Grunbacher.
Eli adds a lot to this offense. He hasn't got the chance to score, didn't have too many points last night, but he he knows his role. He does a good job. He doesn't force a lot of, or he doesn't give the opposing team a lot of opportunities to capitalize off his mistakes because he doesn't make a whole lot, and he does a great job on defense. As you see, a good closeout there, but an even better shot by Vincent as Wheatland-Grinnell works their way right back into this ball game, only down by 3.
Bulldogs definitely going to need an answer. Gus Bridges after Kyler Johnson. They're here on the near side of Gruenbacher.
That's one thing you can definitely feel the timidness, and as I say that, we get a travel on Gus Bridges, but you feel the timidness now. You have a team that is preseason ranked 6th in the state. There's only 5 teams out there that are notches better than them, and you have them on the ropes in your home gym with nobody here to witness it. But then all of a sudden they knock down a few shots and it's a different ball game.
And that's really one thing you can't let a team like Wheatland-Grinnell do. You can't let them get a little bit of momentum because they will take it and they will run with it.
Oh, it's for sure. It's like shark blood in the water. As soon as there's a drop of blood, these Thunderhawks, who aren't sharks, they sniff it out and they're all over it and they're going for more.
Absolutely, like Dorian Bruce and Finding Nemo. We'll have a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 18-15 in favor of the Bulldogs. A little bit of momentum swing in favor of the Thunderhawks. We'll see if the Bulldogs can have a little bit of an answer. Defensive stop, get something going on the offensive end in a game that hasn't seen a whole lot of it. It'll be Thunderhawk basketball. Bulldogs look to press a little bit. Mendez now to higher. Guarded by Johnson. To Trey Vincent. Trey Vincent, nice little step. And a good job there by Havlis to draw the charge. Very unselfish play there by Havlis.
Take a look at it on the replay. Doing a good job moving his feet. A little 1-2 shuffle with the left foot. Gets over there on the other side of the lane. Wheatland-Grinnell a little bit disappointed and in shock because I think they thought Preston Havlis was right underneath the bucket, and it was close. It doesn't help that there's no restricted area circle underneath the basket for the officials to judge. But, I mean, great play. You got to reward the young man for his hustle over there, sacrificing his body.
Well, Johnson's going to draw. He's going to draw the hand check there.
Now, that one, though, that one leaves me with a little bit of a head scratch there. I think that one was a little bit of a ticky-tack. I wouldn't say there was much contact there. He was just reaching in, going for the ball.
I got to agree with you there, Jackson.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit of a slap on the wrist there. I can see this frustration for Wheatland-Grinnell for sure. But Coach doing a good job still encouraging his guys. It's so easy for a coach when things aren't going your way to, throw a fit about it and turn the wrong way and turn things into a sour fest. But Coach Will Bixaman, he's doing a good job in encouraging his guys and just wanting more out of them. He's really working hard for his guys, and they're doing the same thing for them.
Boone gets his pass rejected. Not a whole lot of times you get to see a swat like that off a pass, Jackson. As Gruenbacher looked to get it to Boone, and not what you want to see. Boone's in a lot of pain there.
I don't know if he came down wrong, maybe on that left leg. He's holding that left ankle down there. He jumped up to try and catch that pass.
Looks like he's good to stay in. Might need to just walk it off a little bit, but Gruenbacher trying to make the too quick of a pass and too high as Boone tries skying up for it. He'll come off the floor.
Yeah, you hope that Jane Boone's okay as he heads to the bench. He'll be replaced by Polifka down there. Hopefully it's nothing serious and Jane will be all right, but we see him. He's hobbling down to the locker room, and assistant coach Eric Rucker is going to go tend to him.
As the Thunderhawks with a chance to tie the ball game. Higher at the top of the key.
It's been crazy. No score thus far in the second half for the Bulldogs. And we've seen a couple coming from Wheatland-Grinnell. What a score. The score was 18 to 10 coming in to the second half, and now 18-15. Possibly could be 18-17, and Wheatland-Grinnell, the 6th ranked team in the state, could be down by just one with 2 clutch free throws on the way from Vincent.
This foul's going to be on Braden Polifka. That's going to be a third. Sedabest Jackson, 18-15 is a score. Bulldogs yet to score in this third quarter. First free throw from Vincent is on the money. Good job taking it baseline.
That's one thing that's been fun to watch about this Vincent kid. He does a good job. He's very aggressive. He puts his body on the line, and he's just a great athlete. You could see his vertical jump there was very impressive. And his shot, he just puts himself in the right position to make the right shots.
If there's one thing, the Bulldogs look a lot more rushed on the offensive end than they did in the first half. They did a good job controlling that tempo, and I think they're, trying to make things happen a little bit too quick here.
Eli Gruenbacher doing a good job, knowing the situation. They got to get a good shot here to, cut down this this little bit of a run that Wheatland-Grinnell's on.
There's somebody that can do it. It's right there. It's Braden Polivka. He might have gotten hacked there, but on the other end, Vincent for three. That would have been big for the Thunderhawks.
That would have been big, but great control there by Preston Havlis as he kicks it up ahead to Gruenbacher.
Gruenbacher smartly worked his way out. We'll have it on the far side. Guarded by Vincent. We'll have a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 18-16 in favor of the Bulldogs. And Coach Krish really just needing time to kind of slow things down for the Bulldogs. They've really kind of been in a rush since the second half started, and I think that's what's kind of got them in a little bit of a funk. They did a good job in that first half of controlling that tempo, taking their time on the offensive end. They haven't really done that in this third quarter, and I think that's why they haven't been able to do a whole lot of scoring. They've been a little bit too rushed.
Yeah, they're kind of out of sync, out of the rhythm right now, and having Jaden Boone out right now due to injury doesn't help them at all. And Jaden Boone went to the locker room. We haven't seen him come back yet, but he was assisted off the court and to the locker room by assistant coach Eric Rucker, another coach that we haven't got to talk a whole lot about thus far in the Bulldogs season. But Coach Eric Rucker, he's an Oakley native, was a dual sport athlete in high school, or three-sport athlete there in Oakley. And he's very proud of his Plainsmen as they made it to the state championship in 1A this year. But Eric Rucker, one of those guys that Coach Chris is very excited to have on staff with him here, and he's doing a good job. You can just see it every day. He shows up with a big smile on his face, and he adds some energy to these young men.
Definitely a well-coached squad in the Quinter Bulldogs. It's on a full display as they are taking it to the number 6 ranked team in the state. Gruenbacher will inbound, a couple off-ball screens, gives it to Riedel. There's one person that getting an offensive spark. It's that guy right there, Braden Riedel.
He looks to seal
Bradley
his man.
Riedel, sorry.
Yeah, he looks to seal his man down low. You see it there. He's going to go maybe to the right hook. But good defense there by Volbrucht.
Gets quadruple team, somehow gets it to fall. Bradley Riedel with the quadruple team. On the other end, Volbrucht for three.
Yeah, I don't know how Bradley Riedel did that. He's a magician.
Bradley Riedel, the magician.
Yeah, he gets quadruple teamed. It might take all 5 guys. I don't know. Watch closely, because you might just see all 5 guys swarm to Bradley Riedel if he gets the ball on this possession. I wouldn't be surprised.
Great players make great plays. As Gruenbacher out to Riedel, thought about 3. He'll take it to the basket. Good defense there. Mendez ends up with it. Mendez was probably the best defensive player.
Yeah, if there was no timeout whistle there, we could have seen, we definitely would have heard a whistle. Maybe an offensive foul there, but good heads-up awareness by the coach of Wheatland-Grinnell calling a timeout.
Well, I thought it was going to go the other way as Riedel got knocked down. It scores 20-16 in favor of the Bulldogs. And again, just like how it was in the first half, Jackson, not a big scoring affair for either squad, as teams have combined for so far a total of 8 points in this third quarter. A game that's kind of been, again, a defensive slugfest. Another team been able to take a great deal of control. Quinter Bulldogs had a pretty big lead early on. It's been as high as 18-10. Now it's only 4.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked about earlier in the girls' game. The girls' game was so big. You had Rawlins County versus Quinter Bulldogs, and there was a lot riding on the line. It was a semifinal game. The winner advanced to the championship. You had the same case scenario here in this game.
Vincent off on the 3. Not a whole lot of boxing out. Lisa Tyrell Chapin getting a wide open look. Again, you got to find somebody to box out.
But yeah, you talk about these 2 teams and their history in this fine Castle Rock Classic tournament. You know, a win by either team, it would be their first advancement and appearance in the championship game in quite a few years. Quinter, you know, they haven't made it to the championship game since 2011, in which they won the championship that year over Golden Plain. And then you look across the court, Wheatland-Grinnell hasn't been since 2016, and they won by 30 points over Ellis, and that's a team that they could possibly play again tomorrow.
A couple offensive rebounds by the Thunderhawks leads to a foul drawn by Trey Vincent. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. You got to limit those second chance opportunities, especially when you give up a rebound off a free throw, Jackson. You just can't have that.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, you hate to lose a game off freebies and second chance opportunities, but you got to give credit to Wheatland-Grinnell. They're doing a good job of crashing the glass. And then also on their free throws, they've done pretty good job. As you see, young man there, number 15, he goes 2 for 2. That is Trey Vincent.
It is now a 1-point game, 20-19 in favor of the Bulldogs. Riedel will inbound. He'll bring the ball up the floor. Bulldogs need a little bit of a spark as they are on their heels. Up to Havlis, now to Riedel. Has it on the wing. Now to Thielen. He'll pick up his dribble. Give to Havlis. Jaden Boone. Boone pulls from 3. Wide open, getting the rebound was Riedel. He'll put it back up. Won't get it to fall. Volbracht, looks like he shoved Boone. Got away with it. He'll take it on Volbracht.
Good awareness there by Colin Thielen, not in any rush at all, pulling it back out and resetting the offense.
Riedel on the corner, he's guarded by Heyer.
But yeah, I really thought that last shot by Riedel was gonna fall. It looked like it was spinning and wanted to go in, but he just rimmed right off.
Looks like Volbracht pick up the foul.
And that's tough right there. Not an easy task for Volbracht. He's got his hands full with Jaden Boone, the big guy that holds both the size and height advantage on him.
That's going to be foul number 1 on number 1, Volbracht.
You have 5, or your foul situation here, you got 5 on Wheatland-Grinnell, just 3 on the Quinter Bulldogs. Looking to go to Riedel inside. They couldn't get it.
Is Boone getting swarmed by Volbracht.
Havlis spotting up in the corner.
Havlis left it strong. Vincent will run the break. Have a long layup. Could have given the Thunderhawks the lead. Boone ends up with it. Almost stumbles. Take it across the timeline.
Yeah, that would have been a big shot. Havlis could have knocked that one down. That was huge. Good stroke, just a little bit too long from the young fella.
Giving it down low to Boone. Boone drawing the double team. Good spin move for the easy lay-in.
Good spin by Jaden Boone. You know, you could argue he might have hooked him just a little bit, but using it to his advantage there. He's just a strong young man, Jaden Boone is.
As Heyer answers back on the other end with the lay-in of his own.
That's what you got to do in a slugfest. You got to answer back. You got 3 seconds to get another answer. Bradley unaware there. Had the cheerleaders trying to help him out, but they couldn't.
As after 3 scores, Quinter Bulldogs 22, Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks 21. We'll see who wants it more. We'll see who wins what's been a defensive slugfest when we come back.
You can't trust your farming operation to just anyone. When it comes down to it, you need someone nearby who knows your name and is just a phone call away. Smoky Hill Ag offers a variety of services including dry and liquid fertilizer application, dry fertilizer cart rental, chemical application, seed sales, sprayer part sales, and much more. With small town service, but more importantly with competitive prices, call Smoky Hill Ag at 620-397-3603. Farming is tough enough. Let us have the fertilizer and chemical headache. Smoky Hill Ag, a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
We're back to the doghouse. Back to the doghouse, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you had those 2 lay-ins, kind of 2 jabs exchanged by both squads. When one team answers, the other one answers right back. 22-21 in favor of the Bulldogs. As we get ready for 4th quarter action, I'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors who have made this broadcast possible. Kendra Barnes Sawyers at Farm Bureau Financial Services, here to help you protect what matters most in life. Remington Rand supporting the Bulldogs in all their activities. Blue Stem Medical delivering outstanding health care to Northwest Kansas and a proud supporter of the Bulldog Athletics. Old Burning Farm supporting excellence no matter where it happens. Blackwood Family Dentistry helping your family achieve a healthy smile. Kaiser Angus certified Angus beef sellers and proud supporters for the Bulldogs. Solinsky Land and Cattle Company wishing the Bulldogs good luck during this basketball season. Thunderhawks still inbound.
Best part of the night, fourth quarter action. Gonna come down to the wire. You got two great teams duking it out. One big thing, you got Zarbernicki back in the game for Wheatland-Grinnell. Keep an eye on that, number 4 in white.
There's one thing that the Bulldogs are getting pretty lucky on the defensive end. They're not doing a good job of boxing out, and luckily they haven't had to pay for it as Boone gets it stripped away. Of course, you see the man with 4 fouls, Zarbernicki.
Yeah, he's got to play it smart down the stretch here.
Of a foul. It'll be on the floor.
I think they might have got Eli Grunbacher, only his first, though. He's playing a very smart game. Just so good on defense. They're going to need him to make a few stops here in the late going of this game, and they gotta watch out for Vincent, number 24.
Big possession here for the Thunderhawks. Zarbernicki. That's Isaac Mendez, a defensive powerhouse, and Isaac Mendez.
Yeah, he's done a great job on defense. Has a few steals helping the Thunderhawks out. They're going to look down low to Zarbernicki. That one's batted around many times. Almost saved by Boone. I think it's going to go off Thielen. Wheatland-Grinnell will keep it.
That went off about 40 people on that play, and there's only 10 on the court, so that tells you. Weird sequence of plays, of events there.
Almost stolen away by Kyler Johnson. You know he wanted that one. Well, kicked around.
Kicked around, turned into a soccer game. Riedel ended up with it. He'll look to attack on Mendez. Goes right into Zarbernicki. Spins right into him.
Yeah, lucky for them, they're going to keep possession. But they got to get settled into an offense, you know. Bradley Riedel trying to do it himself, and he's done a good job all season getting to the rack at will, but this Wheatland-Grinnell defense is better than any defense they've seen in their first 2 games.
And if you notice, whenever the Bulldogs try to take into the paint, there's the Thunderhawks looking to double team. They got to have some good court awareness and find the open man. Thielen left it strong.
Yeah, tough shot for Thielen. I think that's only his second 3-point attempt of the ball game.
Mendez, you can't do it, but I will. 24-22 in favor of the Thunderhawks now.
That's been their first lead since maybe the first quarter, I'm pretty sure, Omar. It's been a long time, and I think they had the lead. The last time they led was 4-2.
Boom for 3. You want to make a big shot, I'll make it right back at you. Show it to him, big fella.
Good shot there by Jaden Boone. We said it earlier, he's a big man, but that doesn't mean anything. He can get it done around the rim, but we're going to have a 3-point exchange here.
Almost. Boone ends up with the rebound. Big 3 by Jaden Boone. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do with that little bit of momentum. Gruenbacher. He'll look to use a screen. Riedel on the far wing. He'll look to go baseline. Zarbernicki put his hands near his head as if didn't really want to draw a foul. That would have been foul number 5. That's 3 by Johnson.
Yeah, smart right there. They get it to him in the corner, though. He's got an open look.
Zarbernicki rattles it home.
I think they've saved all their scoring for the fourth quarter, and why not? Give you fans at home a show.
Absolutely. Johnson, he'll pick up his dribble. Out to Boone. As Riedel tried to get into Boone, but threw it a little bit too far out.
That's
Boone.
interesting. They're going to send Zarbernicki to the bench now. He's going to come back in at the most important time, probably 2 minutes left, but he just knocked down a 3. That's tough. He was getting into his rhythm, and coach takes him right out, so that one's tough. But, I mean, coaches are put in the hardest situations there are. So, I mean, you got to just respect your coach there. And
stolen away by Riedel. Gets it to Johnson. Had an easy lay-in. Now to Boone. Counted and won. Jaden Boone getting the rebound, putting it back up and in with contact.
Great play there by Kyler Johnson. He left it short, but it didn't let him get to it. You see, he gets it back, and then he He awards his teammate with a beautiful assist there underneath the basket. Great job there by Kyler Johnson.
Couldn't get the three-point play.
Smart decision by Colin Thielen. You know, if he keeps his hands in there, that could have been a foul. Good job by him to pulling his hands back. But yeah, that last one, give credit to Kyler Johnson. Great pass underneath to Jaden Boone and great finish through the contact.
Vincent for three. Rebound to Boone.
In a fourth quarter where it feels like all the shots were falling, when that one's in the air, you see it spinning beautifully. You thought that one was going to fall for sure.
Get your heart racing, that's for sure. His ball dribbled off of Riedel's foot. Vincent with a good look. Boone almost saves it. A couple subs. Zarbanicki will check back in, as will Gus Bridges. He'll replace Bradley Riedel. Bradley Riedel, such an offensive threat. Knotted up at 27 apiece, 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Higher inbound. We'll give out to Vincent. Back to Higher.
Gus Bridges hasn't seen the court in quite a while in this game, so he's going to have fresh legs, but he's really got to communicate. He does such a good job defensively.
Zarbanicki somehow gets it to fall, kisses it off the glass.
Yeah, he muscled his way to the rack on that one, and then with a soft touch off the glass.
He's a big fella, got a soft touch. Comes in at 6'3".
29-27 as we exchange blows here in the doghouse.
You know, if I'm Boone, I'm taking it right at Zarbanicki, knowing he has those fouls. As Boone spins his way into a triple team.
Yeah, I think we have Ryan Higher come in from behind. Might have got his feet tangled around by Boone's. Boone's ends up falling. That could have easily been a whistle there.
Good take there by Isaac Mendez. Flashy moves for two.
Mendez just came alive. He's been alive all night on the defensive end, but now he says, hey, it's crunch time. Let me score some points.
Coach John Christ wanting to put a stop to the bleeding. Said he'll call a timeout. Scores 31-27 in favor of the Thunderhawks. We'll see who wants it more. We'll see who takes a spot in the championship. You're watching Quinter Hoops.
GG&T Cattle Company, owned and operated by Gary and Cindy Worth, Garrett and Crystal Worth, and Reed and Jessica Worth, is the place to go for all your cattle needs. They're the operators of a fourth-generation seed stock operation specializing in Solaires, Angus, and Optimizer registered cattle. Calving ease, maternal growth, and carcass genetics are also services they perform. Be sure to join them February 25th for their annual bull sale. Call them at 785-769-5325. GG&T Cattle, proudly supporting Quinter Athletics.
We'll take a look at a couple of those replays, Jackson. Some big momentum swings. Zarbanicki kisses it off the glass after hitting a three. And, of course, Isaac Mendez, the defensive powerhouse, shows that he can do it on both ends.
Yeah, good job by Mendez. If we had to pick a player of the game that's really stood out to us up here, it's been Mendez on Wheatland-Grinnell's side. And then Zarbanicki doing a good job. They're picking up Vincent slack. Vincent, who scored a lot of points in the first half, almost all of them in the first quarter, hasn't really done much in the second half. So good adjustment by Quinter, but those other guys are really stepping up for Wheatland-Grinnell, making it hard.
And I really think Isaac Mendez has kind of had an underrated performance. He's shown it on the defensive end. He has active hands. He plays such solid defense, and he just showed that he can do it on the offensive end. Such a great player. Jaden Boone. Look to attack that Zarbanicki. Gets him up in the air. Jaden Boone with the and one. Jaden Boone putting the Bulldogs on his back. Good post entry, gets triple teamed, finishes through contact. Jaden Boone with a chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he converts 30-31. Thunderhawks with the lead.
Jaden Boone, you think he'd be tired after, totally exerting himself last night in a 20-point effort to help his team win. He comes back and does the same thing tonight. He's doing such a good job. Jaden Boone, got to reward him somehow, some way. He's playing his heart out.
Trey Vincent, now to Higher, out to Zarbanicki. Zarbanicki's got to be careful. Hop steps.
That one's tough right there. That one is tough, but only the fifth foul on this Quinter Bulldog squad, so Zarbanicki won't go to the line. Instead, they'll inbound the underneath.
It was a good offensive play there by Zarbanicki. Good hop step. Not throwing any elbows, just asserting his space. Vincent will inbound. He's Gus Bridges. Might have got caught sleeping there. Out on the far wing to Mendez. Now to Zarbnicki. Zarbnicki will look to spin his way out. Somehow gets it to fall. I don't know what it is about Zarbnicki, but he can knock down those long-range little sky hooks.
Pretty move right there by Zarbnicki, the big guy. You look at him and you're going to think, oh, this guy's the bulldozer, the strength kind of guy, but he's got the finesse in him too.
Big man with nimble feet. Thielen, now to Gus Bridges. Out to Johnson, who pulls from 3.
Got to have a big defensive stop here for the Bulldogs if they want a chance at winning this game. They're down by 3, just a one-possession game. But any shot that's made by Wheatland-Grinnell here would make it a 2-possession game.
Isaac Mendez almost gets it stolen away. Looks like Gus Bridges and Boone fought for it. Zarbnicki ends up with it and lays it up and in.
That was tough. Almost had a steal, and then it would have been just a 1-point deficit because I'm sure that would have been an easy run out for 2 the other way to Quinter. But Mendez was able to squeak it through and get it to Zarbnicki.
Almost
good
thrown away
by Preston.
And you know, you got to make the easier passes if you're the Bulldogs. You can't throw it all the way across the court if you don't have to. As Jed Vincent will check in, nowhere plays Volbrocht.
That's tough right here. Your Bulldogs down by 5 with just a minute left. They've played from behind before, so they still got it in them. But it's going to be hard. Wheatland-Grinnell, the best teams in the state, they win the close games. That's what they do. And this team that's ranked 6th in the state, there's not many teams out there that are better. Kyler Johnson has his hands full. Good defense up top, forces to Mendez in the corner.
Mendez will think about using the screen from Zarbnicki. Kyler Johnson, he'll pick up the foul. Tried poking it away from higher. The referees are discussing a little bit. Not exactly sure about what. Talking to Coach Bixenman. Higher will inbound. 35-30 in favor of the Thunderhawks.
Good defense there by Bradley.
Stolen away by Riedel.
He's going to go to the line and have a chance to cut the deficit by a few free throws.
Riedel, it had been a couple minutes since Riedel had seen some action. As soon as he steps in, he makes a big play. He's going to go to the line and see if he can knock down some free throws. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Pressured the ball handler, came up with the steal. Go to shoot for the front end of the 1-and-1. Rattles the first one home.
Huge shot there by Bradley Riedel. Not easy at all. In a gym that only holds a few hundred people, if you're here watching, you feel like it's Allen Fieldhouse without any COVID restriction. This place is rocking tonight.
Rebound almost controlled by Bridges, instead controlled by Mendez. Havlis, looks like Havlis will pick up the foul. And now it'll be a kind of game of free throws. We'll see.
See Vincent just a little bit gimpy there. Don't know what happened. It looks like his upper leg, left leg.
Might have taken a bad step there, a bad hop. As Gruenbacher will check in for Johnson. Isaac Mendez to the free throw line, the defensive powerhouse.
He's been the man, but this is what makes you great right here, the free throws.
Couldn't hit the first one.
You know what you say, free throws ain't always free.
As we'll have, stopping the action so Riedel can tie his shoes. All righty, Bradley Riedel. You loop it, you swoop it, and you pull. (35-31) in favor of the Thunderhawks. 35 seconds to go.
If you can, let this one roll. That's going to take some time off the clock. If you let it roll, you would have a little bit more time to execute what you want to do. Down by 4, you got to go quick.
Boone, rebound to Gruenbacher. Back out to Havlis. Havlis pulls from 3. Rebound to Gruenbacher. Now Riedel for 3. Now Boone, 4 rebounds. 3 is no good. Rebound goes to Trey Vincent. The Bulldogs, with all the looks in the world, couldn't knock down one.
That is so tough. It's hard to watch that. And you think third time would be the charm. You had the best look there at the end by Bradley Riedel. The first one was no good. Gruenbacher controls it and kicks it back out. Havlis had a pretty good look. You see a screen late by Jaden Boone there. And then the last one, Riedel. Good contest by Mendez. But not enough. That would have pulled them within one, and it's going to be tough. You got 7.6 seconds left, and a very, very disciplined Wheatland-Grinnell team. They're not going to hand it to you. I mean, they turned it over a few times down the stretch, but I don't see them turning it over anymore. This is crunch time.
And, you talk about how the second half differs from the first half. The first half, pretty slow, and it was really a defensive battle, but now in the second half, Jackson, the offense kind of picked up a bit, and, of course, we're getting such a tremendous finish. You had a little bit of an offensive explosion from both sides and momentum swings here and there, and holy cow, coming down to the wire.
It's kind of been the tale of two halves. In that first half we had such great defense, and then in this fourth quarter in the second half, it's been crazy offense. It feels like every shot that these young men are taking are finding the bottom of the net. It's crazy, and it feels the atmosphere is great here in small-town Quinter, Kansas. You just can't beat this.
And, really, when it comes down to these ball games, you really think about all the, kind of the nitty-gritty stuff like, okay, could I have boxed out here? Could I have boxed out there? Did I turn the ball over? Did I carry? Did I travel? All those things come into mind because each one of those turnovers and each one of those, little nitpicky things can end up being a difference maker. And it goes from, a team beating you to you beating yourself.
Yeah, that's the thing that will haunt you and keep you up late at night. I know I have an early bedtime, so I don't have that problem. But, I mean, that's the stuff. It's like, man, if I would have boxed out that one guy or if I would have used my legs a little bit more on that one free throw, it all comes down to that stuff, especially at this high level of basketball.
As Boone loses the rebound. That's tough. Can't do anything about that. See how well the Bulldog defense can play here. As the Bulldogs let the clock run out, final score here in the doghouse in Quinter, Kansas. The Wheatland-Grinnell Thunderhawks 35, the Quinter Bulldogs 31. Good sportsmanship from both squads as, say good game. And Jackson, that's exactly what it was. It was a good game. You talk about the Quinter Bulldogs, they were the underdog here. They are unranked. They faced a 6th ranked team in the state and showed that they can compete with them and showed the level of talent that they have. And hey, they should have been ranked in the state.
That is crazy, and you hit it all on the head right there, Omar. And it was just such a good game from start to finish. We saw so much talent displayed tonight, and especially on Wheatland-Grinnell's part, they had lots of guys that scored very, very well and very often down low. You had Zarbanicki that really, really did a good job down low. He did a great job in the fourth quarter when it mattered most. Knocked down a huge three in the corner over Jaden Boone, the outstretched hand of him, and then kissed 2 off the glass down late there. You see this one. I don't know how that one made its way in, but he just uses his strength on Boone. And then this one turns, fakes to the inside, goes outside, right hook, nothing but net. I mean, you can't defend that. That's so tough. And with a guy as big as he is, it's so tough. He's just a good talent, and it was so fun to watch him tonight. Hats off to Wheatland-Grinnell, and they definitely earned their spot in the top 10 rankings of the state. And Quinter Bulldogs, hats off to them, fighting their butts off. It was a great game start to finish.
And you mentioned Zarbanik, he got into foul trouble, but even though he was in foul trouble, he made use of every single second he was on the court. And of course, he had those clutch shots towards the end of the game, and that really was a difference maker. Had he fouled that, I mean, who knows how this game would have gone. But it goes in favor of Wheatland-Grinnell, and of course on the flip side, for Quinter Bulldogs, they had good minutes from all their players. Bradley Riedel, Jaden Boone, Gus Bridges, all kind of the top players for the Bulldogs. They showed a ton of heart here and showed that they can compete with any team in the state, especially, of course, Wheatland-Grinnell being ranked 6th in the state. Just an all-around good performance from both squads.
Yeah, that's one thing you Bulldog fans out there watching tonight. You just got to be proud of your boys tonight after playing as hard as they did. And I think a lot of people that looked at this game from the outside, seeing this game on paper, I think a lot of people would thought Wheatland-Grinnell was going to come in here and mop the floor with the Bulldogs, but they didn't. They got everything they wanted and more out of the Bulldogs. Classic rivalry between these two. Not a lot of miles separates these two towns, and the boys, they just fought their hearts out tonight. Only a 4-point loss. You can't win them all if you're the Bulldogs. You go to 2-1. Great record to start the season. You're going to get a chance to play for the 3rd place game tomorrow. for the girls, for the boys, and for the girls, they're going to get a shot at that championship. Wheatland-Grinnell will move on in the boys tournament and play Ellis in the championship tomorrow at 5:30. The girls game will be at 4, and then the boys game will be right before that. So we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Of course, final score here in the Doghouse, 35-31 in favor of Wheatland-Grinnell. Join us tomorrow for day 3 of the Castle Rock Classic. This has been Omar Alvarez and Jackson Webb